I live with my dad, you're a simp bro, and I'm just a Chad. I'm a black belt, you know what it is, and my carpet, it's all covered in jizz. I'm Jared Genesis, do you know what I am saying? I'm hanging at playground, watching kids playing. I'm an alpha, I live with my dad, you're a simp bro, and I'm just a Chad. I'm a black belt, you know what it is, and my carpet is all covered in jizz. I'm Jared Genesis, do you know what I am saying? I'm hanging at playground, watching kids playing. Genesis, do you know what I am saying? I'm hanging at playground, watching kids playing. I'm Jared Genesis, do you know what I am saying? I'm hanging at playground, watching kids playing.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. This is episode 1398. We're doing it live. 1398. We got Drew back again. Welcome back, Drew. Everyone's missed you incredibly.
Thanks for having me back, man. It's been a while, and I'm sure I'm far behind on all the big important news that I need to learn. So
yes,
I'm ready and excited.
We're gonna give you a refresher. You know,
okay.
We'll get to it. You know, so yeah, everyone's been asking for you to come back, so everyone's excited.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me back, and I'm glad everybody wants to listen to me ramble about nothing.
Yeah, and you know what? We're so close. We Scott always
like you and I personally.
Scott wanted to be on episode 1488 so badly, so we're gonna make episode 1488 like an all Scott episode. So you're welcome to be on that one when we get to it.
Of course he did. How did you celebrate International Scott Henson Day on Wednesday?
Was that a thing? I had not heard.
Last Wednesday on the 11th day of the 9th month is International Scott Henson Day.
I had no idea.
I made it official.
Okay.
Scott's favorite day of the year. And for no particular reason, just his favorite day of the year.
That's amazing. Huh. I had no idea. I'll have to mark that on the calendar for next time.
Don't worry. Every printed calendar from now on is going to have that little note at the bottom. Amazing. I talked to the higher ups at, I don't know, who makes calendars? Hallmark?
Yeah, something like that.
Talk to the higher ups, and it's going to be in there every time.
Yeah, I mean, if they're going to put Boxing Day on there, they might as well put International Scott
Bastille
Henson
Day.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, none of this garbage.
I want real holidays, goddammit.
Real holidays.
Yeah, so, you know what I was thinking the other day? Like, because you're like a collector of physical media, right?
I sure am.
Big time. Like how many DVDs do you think you have?
Like physical DVDs is like 1,400, and then Blu-rays I am just shy of 3,300.
Wow. So you have way more
just
Blu-rays.
Shy. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I remember we went to that record store and you were going through all the DVDs and Blu-rays.
Oh yeah, Silver Platter. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that place.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
it's it's kind of been a
Big
crappy.
calendars making it
like,
out the gutter with that change. Tubes.
We've been it's kind of been a rough couple of months as far as like the movies go, because everything's so I think physical media is dying, and it sucks for me because like all the places I like to support, like the smaller stuff, instead of just ordering things from Amazon or whatever, getting things from like physical stores that I can go shop in, and the prices are just like insane now, like because they have to try and keep themselves afloat, and so there's like 3 or 4 in Vancouver that I can go to, and I'm like, okay, I'll buy like a couple things, and I go in and I'm like, I'm buying nothing because they're like, movies that would have been $20 before are now like pushing 40.
Yeah, the scarcity is causing a higher market value. I watched this thing on YouTube the other day where someone claimed it's almost impossible to find the movie Cocoon with Steve Guttenberg, where the old people like they swim in a swim. Yeah. Okay, you've seen it.
Oh
yeah.
Now the real question is, do I own it on Blu-ray? And I think the answer is yes.
Wow.
I think I do, but I'd have to go get up and actually. Luckily for me, I've typed everything out on my phone, so I know what I have.
You're so well organized.
I've made the stupid mistake several times where I go, "Oh, I don't own that," and then I buy it, and then I get home and I go, "Fuck, I own it." So then I have to go return it, right? And there's been a few times where people will be like, "Oh, and what's the reason you're returning it?" And I was like, "Because I forgot that I already bought it like 4 years ago, and I would like to return it now, please." So. Maybe now here's the big so I got the whole list typed out so that if I go somewhere I can like
that makes a lot of sense.
Just check it and not be stupid about it. Okay, I apparently do not have it.
Yeah, and I hear
so
it's
maybe
not
it is
on,
impossible to find.
I hear it's not on any streaming services anywhere. I feel the same way about video games. Like most of the newer video games that I own are on like a digital game store. And if they just decided to close that, 30 years from now, I wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Or even like 20 years from now.
That's a really frustrating thing about it too. Like, especially with certain certain titles get like pulled and you're like not even done playing the game maybe or something. Like I have PlayStation Plus and they gave like the first Horizon game for free for download. And I was playing the shit out of that game. And then they're like, oh, just so you know, it's getting pulled in like 2 weeks. And I was like, well, so then I had to go out and try and find, like I did find a physical copy of it, like previously played. But I was like, man, like that's why I buy physical media is because, yes, I can get some stuff on streaming or I can download things definitely legally, although it's a lot easier to download things in my country than it is your country. They don't really care here. But it's, like I want to have the ability to just watch the thing I want to watch when I want to watch it and not even, sure, torrenting it takes like 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever. But if like I just want to pop it in and watch it instead of like, oh, I can't find this anywhere and I got to try and download it. It's like, yeah, that's why I buy the physical media. So,
yeah. It seems like this was by design to take that away so that they can keep selling it to you indefinitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep. Yeah, because like even on Nintendo Switch, there's games that I owned years ago, that I don't have anymore, but now I'm forced to like rebuy them in this digital format. So I don't know. Yeah, so that's cool that you. I just don't have the patience like searching around for things. So I admire what you do and you're doing it the right way, but I guess I'm too lazy to do it that way.
A lot of it is like, honestly, it's like therapy for me. Like going and looking and trying to find things is actually kind of like I enjoy doing it. And yeah, sometimes I go and I don't get anything. And also there's times where I go and I'll impulse buy something that I don't need.
Yeah.
But like, the going and seeing like, I never knew this was on Blu-ray, and then I'm like, hey, I'm going to buy it, and now I can just have it forever.
Yeah.
And one of the big places locally, that's London Drugs, which is like Walgreens here. They've decided that they're not selling any more media at all. Like they were clearing everything out at 50% off the marker price, sticker price, and everything. And I was like, well, shit. Now I'm going to have to go check all these stores for stuff. And I bought a ton of stuff that I don't need, I would never want, but I was like 50% off. This is like $7. I'm like, yeah, forget it. I'll just buy whatever. So, like I bought a Blu-ray copy of The Flash, and I was like, oh, this movie's garbage, but also now I own a Blu-ray copy of The Flash.
Yeah.
So I was like, perfect, right? Like,
yeah. I wanted to ask, so you're gonna put out some podcast episodes soon?
Yeah, I've done 2 so far. My plan was to do 3. But then I just talked way too long the last 2, so it's going to end up being probably closer to 4. But yeah, I put them up on my YouTube channel, which is just youtube.com/SarianSoftpaws, because I don't have access to the Spotify or podcasting
Torrent
methods that we had in the past.
Free. Nice to see you back, bud.
Thank you. Yes, free torrents is nice, but then I can't hoard everything and hug them and kiss them and call them my babies and protect them with my life. But yeah, so I didn't have access to like the Spotify and all those things that we used to put everything on. It's kind of hard when somebody you don't really realize when somebody passes away, like how difficult it is to get a hold of like their stuff, like their logins, their passwords, their like everything, and it's such a long, hard process to get it all figured out. And as much as like the YouTube channel and the pro wrestling tees site and everything is like both of our stuff, because it's with his passwords and his logins and his information, I can't just get it back. I have to like apply for stuff and get things. Actually his family has to, not even me. Like I can't actually do anything. I would have to get his sister's permission or his family's permission to So I put it on, I made a new YouTube channel. I put it up on the YouTube channel, and it's just sort of, it's just me talking about my friendship with Scott and everything from meeting each other until, up until like the last day. And then, I'm going to just do like a kind of a Q&A or like an AMA thing to kind of wind it out and just kind of see if people have questions about Scott or about our friendship or just like literally about anything. And I can just answer them, tastefully and respectfully. Yeah. And then, from there, I think I'm going to do more stuff. I just don't really know what I want to do. I don't want to just copy other people's things and do what other people are doing. But I've got some ideas. I've got some plans, and I've gotten good support on what I've done so far. I wasn't really sure how things would go, just because it's a 2-man podcast. That's we feed off each other with comedy and shit. And then now I'm just by myself, and there's nobody to like make a really racist, inappropriate joke that I have to pretend I didn't just hear out loud and pretend like it's not also, like, oh, maybe we're gonna get demonetized for that. But like, oops, oh well. And so it's a different thing. But I've wanted to start streaming like games. I wanted to do that for a while, but I felt like I just didn't have time. Yeah. Because one of my days off was spent doing the podcast. And so I'm like, I don't want to spend both of my free days doing things. I want to have free time and whatever. So I'm going to start doing game streaming. I've kind of got most of my setup going now. And so see where that takes me.
Yeah, and I linked your channel down in the description, so if anyone wants to go check that stuff out, it's down there. You can just click on it. I loved your story about when Scott left his bag on the ground. I heard it on Adam's stream that you did with him first.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty hilarious.
I loved when he embarrassed himself, and so anytime he embarrassed himself, we would never let him live it down, because like he thought he genuinely thought he was like the smartest guy, right? I mean, he was smart, but like he really thought that like he could never, he could do nothing wrong. People would tell me all these things about him that like, oh, he told me this, and I go, yeah, he was bullshitting you. Like my friend, our friend Greg, he like said, somebody messaged like, hey, yeah, Scott one time, like he was visiting him in Ohio, I think. And he said, yeah, I was driving him around and he told me that he used to proofread like textbooks. Like that was a job he had, was proofreading textbooks. And he's like, did he actually do that? And I was like, no. Like, when would Scott have proofread textbook? Like for who? And he was like, he was like crushed that Scott had lied to him about it. Like he was like, I told so many people that story. Like, why would he tell me that? And I was like, I don't know, because he just liked to act like he was the smartest guy that ever lived. But like, when would he have done that? So
right,
just like, you know, stuff like that. Like he was just such a ridiculous person about like all these things. And yeah, leaving his bag at the airport or driving away with the gas pump still in the car twice. And yeah, we got like, and how bad he was at talking to people of authority. You know, like if you met him or anybody was around him, he was like such a smooth talker, like very confident, very, you know, like jokey and friendly and all this. But then like anytime he got around a police officer or a border agent, he froze up. It's like he didn't, like, he was so afraid of authority for somebody who grew up in like a semi-rich white suburb where he never had to deal with the police ever, and he had like this weird fear of the police, like of like those kind of authoritarian figures. It was just so bizarre, to the point where like Kelly and I would have to talk to him before we got to the border crossing, and because we'd been pulled in so many times, and the border guards would always ask you the same questions in the same order, and he knew what they were coming, right? So he would answer them, but it was like robotic. It was almost like they hadn't even finished saying their thing yet, and he knew the thing, so he would say it. And then so there was a couple times where Kelly and I, before we got to the border, we were like, "Hey, maybe like act like a human being when we get up there, so they don't pull us in and put us in federal pound me in the ass prison, please." Like, let's be real, regular human beings.
He was like an automaton that you guys were smuggling from Canada into the United States.
Yeah. Or he's a real Mork from Ork kind of. So I used to call him Ork all the time.
It's K-Pax.
Oh yeah, big time K-Pax.
Yeah, that's hilarious. All right, so we're going to get into some of this. Everyone, please like the stream. Use the link in the chat there to send us a couple bucks. Help us get a little further on our goal. This is the first stream of this week because I had to adjust the schedule. So this is the first of 3 streams. We're doing them 1, 2, 3, banging them out today, tomorrow, and the day after. We're already at 21% because I did a bonus stream yesterday. So everyone, we're going to start off with the latest developments in the Cobraverse, and we'll get Drew caught up with all of this. Here's the intro.
Somewhere in the world today, men have got to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. Stand up.
It's amazing.
Stand up.
It's amazing.
Stand up.
So I think maybe May was the last time you were on the show. Something like that.
Yeah, that sounds all right.
So, I don't know, or how much you would even care to remember. I would forget it if I wasn't doing this. But, so basically, King Cobra had met a girl online. He hadn't had sex for 6 years. She came there, like late last year and hooked up with him. Or maybe even early this year. But the first encounter was okay. Like, they mostly got along. It was a little awkward at times, but it was kind of cute in like a gross way, okay? So then he, and that was Valentine's. So that was February. And then his birthday was in March. So she came out there again in March, and fans are paying for her. She doesn't have a job. She just lives with her parents and doesn't work and streams for like 20 hours a day. Okay. So these fans are like, when she goes there, content happens, you know? Mm-hmm. So they flew her out there again on his birthday. And that time she showed her true crazy colors, and they got into like some really bad fights where their two brands of craziness created like a chemical reaction, like an atom bomb. You know what I mean? Like, and all night, one of the nights she was there, she just screamed at him so loud and so shrill that he ended up getting kicked out of his apartment, and his dad had to basically buy a trailer for him in a trailer park, and that's where he lives now.
Right.
Okay.
I think the last time I was on was somewhat recently had moved into the trailer, I believe.
Okay. So he was in the trailer. They still had a long distance thing going on. And then about a month ago, they got into an argument about who was the bigger alcoholic, and they were accusing one another of being the bigger alcoholic. And she was live streaming and put him on speakerphone and argued with him on her stream. I don't know if he knew he was live when it was going on, but they were arguing back and forth, and he was like, fuck this, and just like hung up on her. It's weird because he's the more level-headed one. And then she made all these accusations about him like choking her, and so we had never heard about any of this before. And she claimed he like choked her and stuff. So he heard that, and he blocked her everywhere and it changed his relationship status on his social media to single, and blocked her everywhere and made a video like, we're broken up. And she was planning on coming out there this past month anyway, in August, I believe. And he was like, cancel the ticket. I don't want you to come. So the ticket got canceled by the people who bought it. But then someone else offered to buy her another ticket, and she came out there anyway, even though he didn't want her to come. Okay. And she was like, great. In his town, staying at hotels and everything. And then one day she just shows up at his house, and he lets her in and fucks her, and because his dick was talking to him, you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
sure. We've all been there.
So she's there, and she starts streaming and hiding from him because she's addicted to live streaming. So he didn't want her to stream. He didn't want people to know she was there. And she starts live streaming, and they have more like blow up fights, and he like gets all mad and smashes his phone again. He does that all the time. He gets mad and smashes his own phone. And then she went home, and then after she got home, she started first leaking like videos she took of him without him knowing, and like taking photos of him sleeping and stuff. And then And then she started leaking basically revenge porn of them like doing stuff. It was censored, but she was offering the uncensored stuff for like money. She was trying to sell revenge porn. Okay. And that's, so she goes back and forth between like hating him and calling him an abuser and claiming she's going back out there to do who knows what, to like crying about how she loves him. It's just insane. Yeah. So she did this stream the other day. We'll watch a little bit of this, but this is like, this is her streaming live, drunk and crying.
Can't you see? You're everything I hope for.
She sings "You Are So Beautiful" to me.
You're everything I need. You are so beautiful.
Okay. Some of this is very performative too.
Okay.
No tears.
Joshi knows this. This is a song I did. He did it. You are. Joshi dedicated the Hammerfall Drinks Come True song to me. And this is the song I dedicated to him.
Why does it look like she has hearts like drawn on her face? I don't know. Maybe
is it a filter or something?
Maybe it is. I think this is on Facebook, so yeah, maybe.
Like, also, is her phone like inside of a cabinet in her kitchen?
You know what I think? I think, okay, for some reason, she's addicted to being in the bathroom. And I guarantee you she's sitting on the toilet right now. I don't know if she's bare butt sitting on the toilet.
Sure.
But yeah, you see the shower curtain to the left?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So it's probably
there's a weird way to live stream.
Yeah, especially vertically. She's like the lower third of her vertical live stream.
It's almost like picture in picture, like when you watch, like, I mean, chatterbait stuff or things like that, where it's like two people. A second person is supposed to be in that top half,
right?
But it's such a weird frame.
It's probably in some kind of cabinet across from the toilet. Is what it seems. Maybe the sink.
Oh yeah, it could be a sink.
Yeah. She'll do a whole stream in the bathtub. She usually just streams the wall. I don't know why she does this. People watch it now because it's a train wreck. But
sure, of course.
But she's been doing this for years. But one time she did accidentally put the phone on the floor and then like take a big step over it while she was getting out of the shower. Yeah. Yes.
No me gusta.
This is not real crying.
I was like, I'm gonna like, no, you're not gonna play it on you. You probably will never play it. That was early on. You probably never play it. I have to play it for you. I display all of my emotions for the world to see.
That's your first mistake.
And you don't do nothing back for me.
Yeah, the world doesn't need to see all of your emotions. You don't have to do that. Like, sometimes it's okay, but not all the time, and not this.
This is my song to Joshy.
That's her song to Joshy.
I'm sorry if his own daddy don't care for him. I care for him.
His own dad don't care about him.
I'm way more than his dad. I wish I had his daddy's money beyond. I would spend everything on Josh to make him feel wanted and loved. We have so much in common.
God, he even said this. He said it wasn't worth it. He said this before, but he still goes back to it. But he said it wasn't worth it. Like, she's so crazy and she's stalking him. She lives in Virginia and she flies all the way to where he lives in Wyoming to stalk him. Yeah.
Well, 6 years is a long time, man. That's quite the dry spell.
Yeah.
Do you want to go another 6 years, or you want to maybe get stabbed in your sleep? Trust me, I've been in long-term relationships with Colombian women, and I'm well aware of the risk-reward factor of, do you want to keep having sex with them, but also they might stab you in your sleep.
Oh, damn.
There's a real high risk-reward right there. So I get it, but also gross.
Mean that we're not meant to. You people want the worst for this guy when I want the best for him. And you people have tried to give him the best way before I've only...
How do you want the best for him when you're leaking revenge porn of him and claiming he strangled you? Like, and not in a playful way, in a, like, assault kind of way.
A violent way.
Yes.
Known him. You people have tried. You people have tried far and far between. If only I was given the money that you people have given him.
Okay, here's the smoking gun right here. If only I was given the money you people were giving him, is what she just said. And she does often, she would bring up how much money he makes. It's like, at least hide your intentions, you know?
Sure.
Like,
I could literally start from the bottom now. It would be from all of my subscribers, everyone, everything, and I have nothing. Josh has the subscribers and he still has nothing to show. Yeah, a trailer that is daddy. He still calls his dad daddy.
You know, I don't think whatever. If they're cool with it, he can call his dad Daddy if he wants.
I call my dad Doug.
Hey, you know.
Right. But she seems like she's on drugs more than being drunk.
She's probably on medication, like psych meds.
Yeah, she seems very, like, way more mumbly than I expected her to be just from being drunk.
She mixes them, I'm sure, like booze and pills. I notice when she's there, Cobra always seems like really wasted, like more wasted than usual. So she's probably taking some kind of benzo, some kind of like anxiety medication.
She likes to party.
I don't even know the last time
party on the toilet.
Called my dad Daddy.
Well, you're from Virginia, so I assume... Oh, no, regular Virginia, not West Virginia.
Yeah, it's still, you know, they border each other. they used to be the same state.
They do touch.
You know,
really? Oh.
Yeah, they were the same state, and it was in the Civil War. West Virginia actually sided with the North. And then,
cowards.
Be a father figure, and I'm 8 years old begging for you to divorce, and you could get with her, and that person, because they're smokers, you're non-smokers, you could get with each other, and let's get physical. And
who's getting divorced when you're 8, and who's...
I think she's talking about her parents now. That I think she wanted her mom to, or her dad to divorce her mom. I think it's hard to follow, but I think that's what she said.
All right.
Yeah. So she does this for a little while, and then she played. Oh God.
Everything I want is on the side of the trolls. The trolls, and he believes the trolls.
It sounds like she's just singing falsetto.
So. How do I fucking defeat that? I'm trying to save a man.
She's trying to save him by calling him a man who beats women.
Somebody that gets me on my level. I get him on. What if he wanted to destroy him? What if people want to destroy him? I can't do anything to save him.
She's just trying to save him.
Did she got a big old bunch of snot hanging out of her nose?
Maybe.
Is that what I'm seeing?
It kind of looks like it.
But I
no fake tears, real boogers.
Give what?
Yeah, or something's going on.
Wasted on alcohol, and if they were giving it to me, I could.
Oh, she's saying, "Oh, you give him money, he just wastes it on alcohol."
I could be bettering him.
Just give it to me, and I'll control how he uses it.
I could be bettering him. I could be bettering his life, but people would rather give it to him.
Wow. Okay, so she's saying you should filter all the money through me because I'll make his life better. But you give it directly to him and he just wastes it. It's like she's always drinking all the time.
Yeah. But if she controls the money, then she can control how much he drinks.
And she'll drink. Actually,
she'll drink the rest of it.
That was one of his complaints about the last time she was there, was that she was drinking all of his booze.
I love this man. People don't even... I love this man. I love Sean.
Why?
Why? She doesn't. She loves the attention.
Sure.
She was live streaming to like 5 people for years, and then now she streams to like hundreds, if not thousands, of people every time.
That's insane.
Yes,
that makes me angry.
I know.
That makes me so angry.
Yes.
I'm going to bed after this. I can't produce what you want.
Meth.
Huh. Yeah, they call her Methica because her name's Jessica. Yeah.
Remember that. Yeah.
You people had the most... You ruined it.
You ruined it. It's everyone else's fault. We ruined their relationship.
We were beautiful before you people got here. What do you mean, you people?
You people.
far beyond what you people can see, because I know who he is as.
You claim to know who he is, but then you claimed he like choked you out more than once too.
I'm so sorry.
And
does he even have the strength to choke somebody out? I've seen his body.
He might have that regard strength. Because there was one time he was doing a live stream and his friend, who's like a weird homeless meth head, tried to attack him and Cobra booted the guy across the room. So
wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, he was a skinny, weak drug addict guy, but he was still like a man, you know.
Still a grown ass man.
Yeah. So
yeah. All right. Maybe I'm wrong on Coase. Maybe he's the ultimate badass, the ultimate man.
He's not a small guy either. I heard he was, you know, like kind of big, like probably like 5'11", you know, not like super tall or anything, but above average. Maybe 6 feet.
Oh, wow.
I know a few people who have met him in person.
Josh doesn't want to fucking self-deprecate, but he's allowed to self-deprecate. And I don't have any of that on record. What? He's allowed to do that. I love Josh. I literally, as soon as I start...
It's funny because the second time she came out there, you know, they had been banging all day, and then she left to go do laundry. And when she came back, he was just sitting there jerking off to Chatterbait, and she got really triggered. And he's like, "What? You know, like what?"
That's the signs that things are going great. As soon as you leave the house, masturbates.
Our dream mansion. KFC, this, that. It's fine. I'm done.
I don't think you're done.
Okay, this one and Jenny Lewis. I'm gonna be done after that.
She's never done, by the way. Like, there's still like over an hour left in this, so she's not done. Somebody calls her eventually. Let's see. See, she's getting a call. She's getting a call.
Because I'm fucking worthless.
Some woman named Megan.
Listen. I watch everything that happens on Facebook. I work a lot and whatnot. You better stop it. Hold on, let me get these dogs in the house so they don't like somebody. Get in the house. All three. No, this way. Wrong house. I got
everything. You don't know all the pain and lies and bullshit I've been put through.
She has this crazy victim complex, but she's like evil. She had an online feud with this teenage girl, and she took the teenage girl's picture and phone number and put a Backpage ad out there with her in it.
Yeah, that's pretty sinister.
Yeah.
I see you, and you do have my attention. I want to tell you right now, you are way too pretty.
That's a lie.
Be going through what you're going through.
I'm not pretty. I've been told I'm fucking ugly. I've been told my whole life I'm so fucking ugly.
Or not.
It wouldn't even matter. Her looks wouldn't matter if she was super nice. Like, if she was the super nice girl, I'd be happy for both of them. But she's not. Yeah. She's terrible.
Have a good personality that, like, you know, is working towards him getting into a better place in his life.
Yeah.
And not the opposite.
Exactly. No, she's worse than him.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's in many. Yeah.
Yeah. He feels like, you know, kind of innocent to me in a sense. Whereas like she's just like manipulative and evil.
Exactly. Yeah. He can't like lie usually. Or if he does lie, he ends up outing himself eventually anyway. he's not usually knowingly deceptive. I think it's part of his brand of autism where he says things he shouldn't say a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are not ugly. Stop it.
It's not my. Look. My boyfriend. I tell him.
He's not your boyfriend anymore. He's your fuck buddy at best.
All of the dogs in my neighborhood are screaming right now because of her voice. Like my ears feel like they're gonna start bleeding.
I'm sorry for the torture.
You need to have him, honestly, if everything that I see that you post about this young man or old man is true,
I'll go on the
he needs
stream
serious
whenever I
medical
want
attention
to.
and he needs some serious mental attention.
Oh, I forgot I had the soundboard.
Get his ass committed and you be done and you get you some therapy because when you are with somebody like that, it does a lot of damage. Okay? Get some therapy.
This is my favorite Cobra soundbite.
Hey, make that white stuff come out again.
I've been told my whole life I will never amount to anything. I'm so ugly. I'm so this. I'm so that. But people like him want to take when I finally come to a man. No, if I come to you in a certain type of way because I feel that I'm worthy of your attention. And my fucking whole life I have been treated like
no, people need to be worthy of your attention. It's the other way around, baby. It's the other way around.
I've been treated.
That's like how a 10-year-old cries when they don't get like the breaths. That's not how a grown adult woman fake cries. That's how a little child who doesn't get their way cries.
You're right. It's like a toddler's temper tantrum.
Yeah, like they don't understand why they're actually upset, but they need to express that they're upset, and that's why he took it away from me.
Yep,
it's Cartman is what it is. It's Cartman.
Man,
these dogs are not listening.
You know they're delaying their season until next year to avoid even talking about the election. That's part of it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
We have 3 dogs.
Beautiful.
Now,
Amber,
I live in the country.
Your cousin,
Well,
your cousin that dismissed me for that piece of shit that wants to dismiss her for her own father's approval after he loved that woman. He fucking loved that woman the most out of any fucking man I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah, he loved
Rusty loved that man. He loved that man. Oh,
yes,
that what?
Did.
Sorry, he fucking loved that woman. I base any fucking value. Journey.
I don't talk to half of them anymore. The only one I will talk to is I'll talk to Amber every now and then, and I talk to Rusty. I don't even talk to my own father. That family is so fucked up. Rusty is the only one that I will.
I love Rusty.
Rusty was the only
Let's see what else she does.
I get it. I'm not gonna.
She goes in and out of it so quickly.
I'm not denying.
I had to call you because
Like, she's a lot more coherent now than she was before, and she hasn't been drinking.
Girl, I don't know what it was. I want this.
Careful.
I want this house, though. I want it.
Something draws you to it,
Something. Well, I don't know.
She wants to buy an old shitty house in Cobra's town and flip it. She has no skills required to flip a house.
Right.
Like you need to know carpentry, you need to know like tiling, electrical, plumbing, all of that.
Everything.
Yeah.
Does she even have a social insurance number? I mean, she does, but like you can't do anything.
No.
You said she's never had a job?
She's had a job, but not recently.
Oh. Okay.
She worked at Home Depot for a little while, and she said she worked at Wendy's for a little while.
Oh.
Yeah.
The big two.
Yeah, yeah.
But the
If you
back.
ever get the money to come down, you let me know. I work at a hospital. My husband's.
I've never been to Texas, and I could have been to Texas as a fucking teenager. Stephanie, do you remember Stephanie?
I do remember Stephanie. I remember she was kind of a bitch, though.
You say that you were recording me.
Yeah.
No, you've been recorded, and you know you've been recorded. You're being.
How the fuck do I know I'm being recorded if I'm not told I'm being recorded? I'm not supposed to
You can't even remember half of the stuff that you say to me. You can't remember the things you DM me. Like, you're not remembering anything.
If I wanted to remember what I DM'd you, I could literally look back. Phone calls, what are you talking? Can you focus on the conversation at hand, you stupid dumb bitch? Fucking dumbass. God, you're fucking...
Some people are calling. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, is she now telling the woman who called her to make her feel better a dumbass? Or is she calling the people that are calling her a dumbass?
Maybe.
Christ, you're a dumb bitch. Christ, you're...
And by the way, yes, she is recording herself, so she shouldn't be mad. Other people are recording this call. She's recording the call herself. She recorded her fights with Cobra. It's stupid that she would pretend to get mad that she's being recorded.
Right.
You sound stupid. You sound dumb.
Okay.
Absolutely let them know, because his fucking trolls will stop at nothing.
Okay.
I've literally had some girl saying, I've been recording you for your own... Oh, you need help. Oh, you can't even have a conversation when you're not drunk. Okay. So what about when I'm sober? Nobody's ever had a conversation with me. You literally recorded me the day
you sober
after...
ever?
Rarely. It's the times when she's most sane, and I can tell. But then she'll slip into drunkenness so hard.
I had to go run into a hotel because I didn't want to get my head beat in again.
So have you ever filed anything with Virginia Beach?
No, I've not, because it didn't happen here.
It didn't happen there. It happened somewhere else. Okay.
It happened in Casper, Wyoming. It happened in Casper, Wyoming, but this fucking bitch, the day I went to a hotel because he smashed his phone. It had nothing to do with me, but I didn't want to become part of his problem. I went to a hotel. She was recording my... She was recording...
Who were you talking to just now saying, why are you recording my phone calls? Like, you're not allowed to have any friends.
This fucking person that was fucking talking to me when I went to a hotel... After the night, he smashed his phone saying, oh, you can't talk to people when you're sober. You can't. This person recorded me in the fucking hotel, my whole conversation.
Okay.
Oh, I'm protecting you. No, the fuck you're not.
He got another number, too. Another number called him. 931-627.
I don't know. These people give these people.
I can file a report down here for harassment on me and my husband in the state of Texas, but for them to correspond with you and BB, it's called a telecommunication thing. But
all right,
telecommunications thing.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm lost on the. I'm gonna switch to a palate cleanser here. It's the latest Cobra stream that was edited for brevity. Here it is.
I haven't gone live in a hot...
Look at that hair. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. And it's like sort of combed over.
Kind of. It's
like a little bit.
Yeah. It's very unique.
I figured, let's treat the fans to a live video. And I got my phone up and working again. So if you want a Cameo shout out, you know what to do. I had a couple of people who booked cameos when my phone was broke. And so I sent them a free cameo once I got it all up and going. You know what I'm saying? Hope you're all having a
Wait,
fantastic.
they paid for a cameo that he couldn't do because his phone wasn't working. So then he gave them a free cameo.
Yeah, I don't know
but they
if he
paid
means
for the cameo.
Yeah, does he mean he did 2 cameos or the one? I don't know.
I don't know.
Tuesday, it's after 5 o'clock. I got a whole can of Coors.
Ooh. Ugh.
And I got some
Coors Light.
Oh, that's good stuff. Some Old Crow. It's been sitting in the freezer for a couple.
Nothing beats bourbon from a plastic bottle. That's my favorite.
So it's got that
Classy bourbon.
Yep.
condensation action going. Just want to say, hey, thank you to all my fans for your amazing support. And I knocked the curtain off. Son of a bitch. Hold up. Check out Customized Girl. I've been uploading new t-shirts. Yes, it's a drinking stream. Rocking this Cradle of Filth t-shirt that I bought at the concerts. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Yes, I did place a circle of protection around Trump because people keep trying to assassinate his ass. And quite frankly, I'm sick of it. That's someone's father, dude. You don't like Trump? Then don't vote for him. Exactly. Fuck sickos and long live Ozzy. You goddamn right on that. Kids to me are more precious than rock and roll, and that's just my opinion.
Okay.
Now, if I do smoke in my house, I only do it in my computer room when I close the door and I open the window all the way up so the smoke just...
His dad made this rule.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you can smoke in the house, but only in this room here. You got to have the window open. You got to have the door closed.
Sure.
Sucked out. I've been hearing a lot of crap about Jessica, and quite frankly, I'm sick of her bullshit. If she really loved me, she would just back off and leave me alone and give me space. Every time she's come to see me, the cops are always showing up, and I'm just flat out sick of it. And I'll extend an olive branch to Jessica. Not all of it is her fault. A lot of it's my YouTube trolls. But most chicks wouldn't fuck my YouTube trolls because it's like, what do you do for fun? I like to bully this KingCobraJFS asshole. He has Asperger's. He's like obsessed with Danny Filth and Ozzy Osbourne. And just chilling like a rock star villain, man. I got me a big old tall can of Coors, and I got me some Old Crow sitting at the heel of my feet here. And I haven't forgotten about that customer who paid $500 for an autograph wand. I'm waiting for my YouTube money to come in, and I'm going to make it. She wants purple and green. I haven't forgotten. Yes, going to the dentist is freaking expensive, and luckily I have health insurance.
Okay, well, why have you been to the dentist? He hasn't been to the dentist in years and years, and his top front teeth are almost totally gone now.
That's crazy.
And he's 33.
He's lived a rough life for 33.
I know. And he doesn't brush his teeth, and he smokes and uses chewing tobacco and all that shit. You have to brush your teeth when you do that. That's
Jaw man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll consider going to the dentist.
Ah!
Yeah.
I'll consider going to the dentist. Not I will go to the dentist. I'll think about it.
And the only
Once
reason
these
I let
chompers
Jessica...
drop out.
His mouth, I would think his mouth is in agony.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, yeah. Exposed roots and just everything falling out. Yeah, 100%.
Well,
But I
and
guess the
last
booze
time
numbs
is
the pain.
Yeah, I guess that helps a little bit, but then the smoking.
Yeah, smoking. I don't know.
Because she had alcohol, and I figured she could be mature about this. And
Because when I was in my early 20s, I smoked cigarettes, and I got all 4 of my wisdom teeth pulled, and I still smoked with the open wounds of my wisdom teeth, and they got all dried out and like painful from it. So I know it's bad.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you can't expose your open wounds in your mouth to smoking cigarettes.
Right.
Act like your typical psychotic self. And it wasn't fair to my fans that she's begging them to give her a hotel room. That's not fair to you guys. You've already done so much for me. So I'm kind of like, okay, you're going to take advantage of my fans knowing that I broke up with her and I don't want to see her ass again. Do my teeth hurt? No, they don't.
I do not believe that, but maybe. Oh my God, dude.
How do you let your mouth get like, I mean, I know how, but jeez.
It progressed so fast too. I remember the first one that got like chipped, and then ever since then they're both like, it's not just his front two, it's like the front four now are just fucked.
It's the whole front. Yeah.
Yep. And that's
How do you
where
even eat food.
I've seen him like put it to the side of his mouth to like bite into it. Yes.
My teeth are disgusting, I will say that. And you would think, okay, if like people are paying for her stupid plane ticket to come see my ass, you think she'd be a little bit more fucking grateful instead of, oh, I want to treat Josh like shit, push him to his mental points. People can give me money if they want to. It's not a requirement. I just appreciate everyone tuning in to watch me drink and shoot the shit, you know? Goodbye. I got that band button locked. If you're calling me on my phone while I'm streaming, I'm not going to answer. No offense to you, but I'm here for my fans right now. That's what's more important to me, to answer on my phone. If you don't like it, oh well.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Cobra in the house. You know what's up.
He keeps doing
Stop
it.
Showing them.
It's horrific.
Oh, maybe from this distance they don't look that bad, but if you go up close in person,
No,
they'll be
they
like,
do. From this distance, they look horrible.
Yes.
Ew.
His breath is probably ridiculous because he doesn't brush his teeth. He smokes and he's got rotting teeth in his mouth.
Mm-hmm. And just all the alcohol too.
Yep.
When's Jessica coming back? Hopefully never.
Hopefully never. Just say never and don't let her in. Be like, I'm calling the cops.
6 years is a long time.
Well,
she wasn't so psychotic. I could put up with her, but it's too much, dude.
Listen, at least she's of age. And that's all that matters.
She got him kicked out of his apartment, and, you know, all this time and money he had to spend to get into a new place. He could have just spent that on a hooker, and he'd still have his old place.
Yep. Or find anyone that lives remotely close to him.
I don't think that's in the cards.
No?
I don't think so. He had a crush on this girl.
I remember.
Yeah, she's cute actually, and like, yeah, I mean, she rejected him, and
he was hanging out with her parents, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
They
kind of
still
weird.
hang out with her parents?
Not that I've seen lately, but sometimes, and whenever he goes over there, he live streams, and then they start like calling their house over and over and over again.
Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Do that again.
But he gave out her first and last name, and then people found her online and started fucking with her, so she like ended their friendship after that.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah.
I'll say this again. Kids are more precious than rock and roll. Fuck sickos.
Get the sickos.
That old crow is freezer cold. That should be enough.
Oh my God, dude, there's nothing else in there.
It's a straight.
Yeah, it's a glass of straight booze.
Yep. Oh, where's the energy drink mixer?
What should we combo it with? How about some of that Beetlejuice Fanta?
Beetlejuice Fanta.
How about none of the Beetlejuice Fanta? It's disgusting.
I haven't tried it. Is the Fanta in Canada more like the European kind, or is it like the American kind?
It's not. Yeah, I think it's more like the European kind because we have regulations on like sugar and stuff.
Because the shit in that I had in Italy was like the color of orange juice, and the shit we have in the States is like neon orange.
Yeah, neon fluorescent orange.
Yes.
Yeah, not a color that's meant to go in your body.
Right.
No, the stuff here I think is a lot more similar to the real stuff.
Okay.
Not the manufacturer, but that Beetlejuice one is disgusting.
I haven't tried it.
It's an apple soda but it's not. It's apple cinnamon soda.
So,
It's disgusting.
that makes me think of like a hot drink. Like I've had like hot apple cider with like cinnamon.
that's kind of what it's like, but it's just a soda, and it's disgusting. I saw it here. I tried it. I took one sip and I dumped it out. I was like, I'm never touching this again.
Pouring ourselves a Beetlejuice combo.
Oh God!
Which consists
I hope you like it more than me, Copes.
Old Crow whiskey and some Fanta green apple. Oh, that is ice cold.
Oh my God, the color of it. It looks like Mountain Dew, kind of.
It actually does. Yeah.
And now, the stuff in his glass, though.
What the fuck did P. Diddy get arrested for?
Oh, he does.
Nothing.
He's a sicko, Cobra.
Yeah, look out.
You got me curious. I have to look that shit up now.
Oh my God, he's gonna freak out.
P. Diddy. Oh, excuse me. This is what I'm saying, YouTube. We need to legalize prostitution for 21 and up.
Yeah? Oh, that's what he gets out of it. That's what he gets out of the P. Diddy stuff. But if he took his own advice, and well, maybe he's not doing it because it's illegal. I don't know. Maybe that's why he's afraid to do it. But he does other things that are illegal. So.
Sure. Both to receive it and to give it. We're going to be sipping on this combo for a hot minute. 1 second.
Oh, yeah, they always do the happy birthday when it's not his birthday, and he always is like, it's not my birthday.
Oh, it's not my birthday, but thank you. I turned 33 in March. That's the perfect amount of whiskey for a glass. Oh, yeah, that's hitting just right, folks. Goddamn, 6,000 plus people watching. That's good.
6,000 people watching him live.
just goes to show that you as long as you don't work hard at all and have no talent, you'll be internet famous.
You got to let your teeth route out of your face. That's what you're missing. Your teeth are too nice.
I'll try harder.
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe where you're at, but
you need a head shaped like a butternut squash.
Where I'm at, it's 5:37, so I'm an hour ahead of you, bud. If I've gone mainstream, that's pretty cool. Helps out my YouTube channel quite nicely. Yeah, homeboy Scotty didn't die. That's like the oldest Cobra troll joke on the planet. Get banned. And if you want to see more...
Yeah, one of his buddies named Scotty that used to be in his old videos, they started a rumor that he died, and he still gets triggered by it. So he's banning people just for saying it.
Crazy.
I don't think he realizes he can block words on YouTube. Like, if he really got tired of it, he could just block his name, and it wouldn't show up anymore.
Oh, you expect him to figure that out, Ben? Have you never seen him do anything ever?
My friend that went to his place and hung out with him gave him an audio interface to record his guitar on, because he just like puts his amp in front of his computer and it records it through the internal mic, and he just has never used it.
Yeah. What, you think he's going to be able to figure that out? Like, what has he got?
It's literally
a grade 6 education?
Probably. I mean, he plugs... I mean, like, all you do is plug it in your computer and then plug the guitar into it, and that's all you do.
2 steps is too many.
Food hacks, what have you. Please consider donating to Cash App or PayPal or checking me out on Cameo. Do I have pain in my mouth? No, I do not.
What does he charge for his cameos? Like stupid amounts or like a normal?
It's probably stupid.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up right now.
His magic wands that he makes are like $60 a piece or something.
No, I do not. The mead is looking excellent. It definitely is fermenting. The foam was spewing through the crack in the lid. And a little bit of it got in the airlock. But
they start at $50.
He gets quite a few of them.
You get $2.99 per message you send. And he's got a 4.53 star reviews, and he apparently will do it at 24 hours delivery. So He's on top of it. But man, $50. That's a lot. That people are too many people are giving him too many free passes at life.
He got a free house because his girlfriend got him kicked out of his apartment. I mean, it's a trailer. It's actually way bigger than the last two places he lived, too.
Bonkers.
Yep.
Is you're going to strain the mead on the 26th of September. How did I get rug burns?
Okay, this is something Jessica always brings up about how he got rug burns from banging her, but he never like mentioned why. So now I guess he's going to address this.
Honestly, I don't know how that happened.
He was probably blacked out or something.
I went like 2-3 days without a cigarette, and I was a grumpy fucking asshole because of it. And then one of my fans gave me some money for cigarettes and beer, and I'm like, all right, now we're cooking. Happy 43rd birthday. Oh, I will be 43 for a long time, you silly goose. I'm not going to answer my phone when I'm streaming, although I appreciate the support. God damn, my phone blowing up. I'll address that situation when I'm done streaming.
He's making a chi ball. He does this thing where he's like, I'm making a chi ball. And then I never see anything, but he always is like, there it is. So I don't know. Maybe I just am blind to chi balls. I'm not sure. Me and Cobra were texting back and forth for a little while before he busted his phone. Because our mutual friend asked him if it was okay if he gave me his phone number, which is, it's already out there, but I wasn't going to text him.
Yeah.
Without his permission, and we were texting for a little while. So, you know, he's nice enough. He is a nice guy. Like,
yeah,
you know,
like I said, he seems innocent. Like he seems like a normal innocent guy who just gets himself put into the most hilarious circumstances.
He does have a temper problem, but he usually takes it out on inanimate objects.
His
like
phone,
yes, and a cigarette, and a lighter, and a hat. And a sex doll that he had too.
Oh, the homemade?
No, it was. Oh my God, this is a new can of worms. Someone bought him a sex doll, but it was like, but it was like, it had the proportions of a grown woman, but it was like the height of like
of a child.
Yes, and he called her Fun Size Felicia.
These are the things I like in life.
And then he freaked out and chopped her up into little pieces.
On stream?
No, he actually lied about it for a while, but then later revealed that he chopped her up into little pieces.
By Felicia.
Yes, by Felicia, literally. There was even like, it was like the Mirror or one of those like British tabloid websites did a whole story about it. I wish it was still out there. It doesn't exist anymore, but it was on there for a little while.
Oh, there we go. I saw something right there. It looked purple and blue, kind of.
I love them getting on his ass about the
There's
wand.
actually a song that I wrote about my toxic relationship with Jessica and how I don't need that crap in my life. Jessica's not half bad looking. She needs to.
Yeah, she's not half bad looking. She's whole bad looking. Yeah.
Give herself more credit. I will say that. She's not the ugliest chick I've seen.
I mean, that's a low bar. The ugliest.
Yeah. She's in the top like 5%. Not in the top 1%. 5%.
To be honest. And if she wasn't so mentally insane, I could put up with it. You know what I'm saying?
I could put up with it.
She has a lot of qualities that guys look for.
Yeah, I remember she was there. Oh my God, this is gonna. But I remember she was there and she's like, I'm ugly. And he's like, I've seen worse. And that's like a compliment.
Or, and if she wasn't so fucking crazy, you know. Honestly, I feel sorry for Jessica Boyle. She needs mental help.
Ooh,
like Jessica Boyle needs to get off the internet, cut down on her.
The problem is that she live streams from her own personal Facebook, and it has her name on it. So it's like, that's her name.
Drinking and seek some mental help. And maybe get on some psych medication, you know? You can be mad at her all you want, but at the end of the day, I feel sorry for her, to be honest. And I told Jessica that we broke up. You fucking.
But then you also like fucked her a bunch of times. So
yeah.
I mean, kicked out of my last apartment. Granted, my trolls didn't help the situation, but it all worked out for the better because I got into this sweet house, 3-bedroom house. Thank you. And I love.
I'm a little worried because trailers tend to like burn faster when they catch on fire. So. That's something to think
about. The
infrastructure
to survive passing out with a cigarette in your hand.
Yes.
This house,
like, hey,
the neighborhood I'm in, you know, I'm liking it a lot. And I really appreciate my dad buying me this house. He didn't have to. You know, that's why my dad is solid like that. So this next sip goes out to my pops. And I hope my dad lives a long life. That's what I want. Yeah,
he did it to save himself.
That's a great comment.
It's true.
He knew if he didn't buy you the trailer, you would be living at home.
Yeah,
and he couldn't have that.
Right.
I won the lottery. I want to build me and my dad some hot rods, but loose lips sink ships. And she tries to persuade me with her hips and her loose lip. You know what I'm saying? Like there's metaphors. I'm liking the new album. I like that he wouldn't
commit to the second one.
Nope.
And commit to the second part of that.
And some of the beats I used are copyrighted. So if I don't get their permission to use it on the album, like I'm got no problems giving them a cut for their usage of their beats. And if they don't want any part of it, that's fine. And I think, honestly, what I really think is that Jessica Boyle has not had the best of relationships. And on top of that, she's got mental problems, so it fucks with her.
No.
She literally told me, and I shit you not, I'm the first boyfriend to buy her jewelry. Just because. You know, because that's the kind of guy I am. If I'm dating a chick for more than a couple of months, I want to buy her jewelry because that's just how I am. And as a guy, I know what chicks like, and I got good taste. And Jessica Boyle absolutely loves her fire opal ring. And that's my go-to because fire opal is pretty. One thing I did like about
I like it's his goat. Like he's making it like oh, I bought this for her because I care about her so much and she's the one for me. But it's also he's like, oh, but I buy this for every girl I've ever been in a relationship for more than a couple months. And it's like, which is what? 0? You've bought it for 0 other women?
He's basically a jeweler at this point. He knows.
Right.
Jessica, she's also an alcoholic like myself, and I would consider myself to be a high-functioning alcoholic. But I can handle my shit because of my ancestry, thank you. Jessica can't handle her shit. She tried to keep up with me, and it was like, as soon as you piss her off, she would spiral.
Oh, shit. 1 second.
And all I wanted to do with Jessica was sit down on the couch with some Jack Daniels and watch Tombstone.
Oh, yeah, this story keeps coming up.
Tombstone?
That's one of his favorite movies.
I mean, it's all right. It's pretty good.
He, and she wouldn't shut the fuck up, and she kept asking questions. Is what we hear a lot. That's like the
A woman asking questions while watching a movie they haven't seen? Gee, I never would have imagined that. The story of my life, man.
But no, you can't watch a movie with Jessica because she's got to ask 10 million fucking questions. How do Western guns work? And I'm like, the same as every other fucking gun. Watch the fucking movie.
Preach, brother, preach.
Like,
I'm on the same wavelength
the acting.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, one of the videos that she leaked was of him like telling her to get the fuck away from him. And he's all super trashed. And then he takes out a shotgun and like starts loading it.
Oh my God.
And like, she's like, what are you going to do? Are you going to kill me? He's like, no, I'm going to kill myself. Like he's all like wasted.
Now, if I look this up on the internet, will I be able to find it on my own?
I think it might be out there still. And then she's like, I can't remember. Yes, I watched it on the stream, so I even still has it I still have it somewhere. But and then he has this like breakdown, like everything's gone wrong in my life. You know what I mean? But she, instead of comforting him or like getting the fuck out of there because he's loading a gun, she just keeps like prodding him. Yeah.
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 You're like you're so dumb you don't know that you're looking danger right in the face.
Right. Yeah.
In this movie, Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday's chef's kiss. Nope. Look at that. Last one.
Yeah, she was like, "Are you gonna let the trolls win?"
Ah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pack. That's quite all right. You don't have to contribute to the cigarette fund, but if you do, it's greatly appreciated.
Like the minute he like picked up the gun, I'm out the door. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah. Any rational human being, they're like, this can't end good for either of us.
I'll give you a shout. And that's my fault because I gave her the 10 dick and rocked the tactical soap.
She's addicted to it.
I would treat any one of my lovers, if I was with a woman that's of age, alive, consenting, cisgendered, and female and non-related. I'd give her, because that's just it.
I think he's flexible on the cisgender part.
Probably.
He watches a lot of Blair White.
I don't know Blair White.
Blair White is a famous transgender YouTuber.
Adult film. Okay.
And her kind of gimmick is that she's very conservative for someone who's transgender. And she's pretty passing, but she's had a lot of surgery too, which makes her look very plastic. But
I mean, I am looking her up currently, and I do not recognize her. So obviously, I've been watching the wrong kind of conservative trans women on the internet.
Yeah, yeah.
Women talk, and when they brag about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jessica Boyle's love is more toxic than a venomous cobra. That's the fucking truth, dude.
Oh, shit.
I'd rather get bit by a king cobra than get back with her. Fucking truth, dude. And honestly, I want to apologize to everyone who warned me about her because I thought it was all just people bullshitting with me like, oh, we don't want to see Cobra get laid and be happy. No, 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 no. And then when I found out how crazy she was and how deranged...
And we could see that before she even came out there. But at least he's like, yeah, I was wrong. That's admirable.
Stupid she is. I was like, fuck, people were trying to warn me. I didn't listen because I was thinking with my dick. No, because get this. Like I said, when Jessica Boyle showed up to my house after I told her not to show up to my fucking house, I don't want to talk to you. You're psychotic. Shit's too much. I feel sorry for you. Get some fucking help. She literally was in town for 4 days before she showed up. And it was like, when I called her out on it, she's like, it's not stalking, Josh, because I love you.
Which is literally something a stalker would say.
Yes.
Oh, who was that woman wrestler that the weird dude like tried to kidnap her? She's like a current wrestler. I don't know.
Oh, Sonya Deville.
Yeah, and he like I watched his interview with the police after he was arrested, and he was kind of like that. He was like, "Yeah, I got to show her that she needs to be with me," and also to like, she would have been interested in him anyway, but she's also gay. So
she's
like,
gay, yeah.
Yeah. So he was gonna,
and I think he was obsessed with like converting her.
Yes.
Back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
real normal thought process.
He had like zip ties and all kinds of shit that you would use to kidnap someone.
Yeah,
it was
I think
insane.
He had broken into her house when she wasn't there.
Yeah, and then she came
like,
home
at one point. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. insane.
Yes. That's some
Did you ever
crazy.
hear that? You heard that urban legend one, but I think it's real of like that burglar that breaks into a house and he lands on a kitchen knife and then sues the homeowner.
Yes, I have heard that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why, but that always makes me think of that one, that he breaks in to give her the good dick and gets hurt. And then they're like, well, I mean, look what you were wearing.
What were you wearing?
That bullshit excuse does not work for us guys, dude. If I had my own rehab clinic, I would do it differently. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't call it a problem. I'd call it a situation. And I would use positive reinforcement to help people with their addictions. Be like, you know what? You can beat this. The power's in your hands. Power to the people, man. You know?
I just love the rationale. Oh, I'm going to go in and kidnap somebody, and that'll teach them that they need to be with me.
I'm going to kidnap this gay woman, and I'm going to make her straight.
Right.
Yeah.
Saying, oh, dude, that Cradle of Filth concert was so fucking epic. I had the most amazing time hanging out there, and people were coming up to me at the Cradle of Filth concert.
This concert that he's talking about, like it was a week ago, was like 2 years ago.
I didn't know that anybody still went to Cradle of Filth concerts, but here we are.
Cobra's two favorite bands are Cradle of Filth and Ozzy Osbourne.
Right.
So, and some fans, this is very rare for Cobra. He rarely leaves his town and his state.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Denver, Colorado isn't that far away from where he lives. That's like the big city that's close by. So that's where the Cradle of Filth show was. So they picked him up, and there was a video of him doing a cleavage shot. Like they had like bartenders going around doing like the shots between their boobs for money type thing at the concert, and he did one, and everyone was trolling him, being like, that girl was underage. They're saying that. It's like, well, how is she serving shots at a concert if that's the case?
But did he fall for it?
Well, the trick is to get him to even react to it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah. So.
And you KingCobraJFS, dude, I've been watching your videos for a hot minute. Can I get a photo? I said, yeah, dude. And
people are saying delusions in this comment here. People probably did recognize him. He gets thousands of live viewers, and he has 100,000 subscribers. He probably does get recognized. You know.
anything for my fans. And that made me feel a little special. The security guards at the concert are like, who's this King Cobra? People keep raising.
Okay, this is where it's probably not true.
About, you know. And I had my tactical soap on, mind you. I was wearing my Bond #1 and being able to shriek like Danny Filth and match the female vocals. And then smelling sexually irresistible on top of it. That's what did it, dude. And like chicks were standing super close to me. They were like, this dude smells good and he seems like Danny Filth. Oh, fuck me.
So what he does with the tactical soap is he just like rubs it all over his clothing.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a real French Canadian shower.
Is that what that's called?
So like my whole life growing up playing hockey, every French Canadian guy I've ever played hockey with will, everybody you come off the ice, you get undressed, everybody showers, and every French Canadian guy will get undressed, get into their clothes, and then unload a bottle of Axe body spray on themselves.
Oh my God.
I've never seen any single one of them take a shower after a game. They will just be full body spray and then they're on their way. And so we just call it a French Canadian shower.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's a good
disgusting. Because like after hockey, I'm pretty fucking disgusting. And I can only imagine you're just like, and like Axe sucks. Like Axe is not that good. But you just like they'll stand there and just unload the whole like half the bottle to cover it up,
Yeah,
and then
like,
just leave.
when you're skating around, you're in the cardio zone a lot of the times, and you're covered with all these pads and shit.
Yeah,
You're gonna
and
be
the pads keep the sweat and the stink like on your skin. Like my hands are so disgusting afterwards that like when I get home, the only way that I can really like get them to not stink, I have to take shaving cream and like rub shaving cream like all over my hands and then wash my hands, because then it takes the stink away.
Yeah, because
like I can't imagine
those gloves
just going,
too, man. Those gloves you wear when you play hockey, you have to get all sweaty and nasty.
Real sweaty. Yeah, real sweaty. Because like all the sweat runs down your arm into the glove. And they've tried like for years, people have been inventing like gloves that you can wear inside the gloves, or like little pouches, like scent pouches or odor grabbing pouches that you can put in the glove, and like nothing works. Like no matter what, like you're gonna have stinky ass gloves and stinky ass hands. And so yeah, French Canadian showers. That's a new term for all non-Canadians.
I love that. I actually have some Quebecois in my ancestry.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. So you want to separate from the rest of the country?
Well, I mean, I don't live there, so it doesn't matter to me. But I remember when they took the votes on that.
Yeah.
In the 90s, I remember when they did that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it was close. It was closer than they wanted it to be.
Yeah, it was surprisingly close. We had see, like where I grew up, it was close enough to the border where we would end up with Canadian change mixed up in our change all the time, all the time. Yeah. So like, and that area was part of New France, so it's not surprising why there's like a lot of like French, like French Canadian ancestry people that like moved down there at
trickle
some point.
Down and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. They're the country spent so long panicking about them leaving that they get like so many tax breaks and money given to them by the government, and then they're the reason why we have to learn French in school and why all of our packaging has French and English on it.
Trudeau won, right? Trudeau's
one. Dad.
Yeah.
Pierre Elliott Trudeau. Yeah. And the thing is, what I think is really kind of funny, I guess, but also is very French Canadian, is the rest of the country who doesn't speak any French has to learn French, but go to Quebec and speak English, and they'll have no idea what you're talking about. They make us learn French, and they don't learn English, except for like Montreal.
Yeah, like the major city.
Yeah, but they've spent so much money like trying to get them to not leave that they're like, we'll give you 30% tax breaks and you get the most money out of any province in the country, because if they leave, we lose the ports in the St. Lawrence River.
I see.
And then they'd have to deal with Quebec as like its own country. And so they've been like panicking for 30 years, like, don't leave. If you leave, we're screwed. But it's if you ask the country, we're like, yeah, they can go. Who cares?
They can go.
Get rid of them.
Yeah. Being a teenager sucks. Puberty sucks. I went from being rejected by every chick I've liked since the 4th grade to having a Harlem of fangirls who absolutely...
Where were they?
And you're choosing Jessica over them?
Did he say a harem or a harem? Is that what he said?
I think he said harem.
But he meant harem, right?
He meant harem, but I think he said harem.
If he had a harem, how did he not get laid for 6 years? People are saying Harlem, like Harlem.
A Harlem of fangirls.
That's funny in of itself, but you don't have a harem if you're not having sex. That's not how a harem works. So
we worship the ground I walk on and would fuck me in a heartbeat because
a whole Harlem to choose from anyway.
Because I'm doing my thing, and that kind of alpha male confidence is what gets the chicks. Do your thing and don't give a shit if chicks want to fuck you. That's the secret.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I like to drink, but when my drink makes me make that face, it's not a good drink. Like,
no.
Yeah.
Now you're just forcing it down because you have to.
Right.
I need this to live.
Yep.
Yeah. Old Crow. I fucking love Old Crow.
Is it still ice cold from the freezer?
Jack Daniels.
Yeah, it looks like it's lost its ice coldness.
This is Jack Daniels' cheap cousin, and it'll do with, yeah, whiskey. Whiskey is my favorite alcohol. I'll drink everything else and under the moon, you know.
He had Everclear the last time. You ever had that before?
No, thank you. No, I have not, but it doesn't seem like something I want to try.
It's very strong. It's like 95% pure alcohol. Yep.
Oh, but like whiskey is my favorite. Excuse me. Say what you want about Kid Behind the Camera, but he does not need any more death in his family. He just lost Angry Grandpa and his aunts. And I'm like, it's making me fucking cry my eyes out, to be honest.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, I hope Jenny beats her cancer. I don't even know Kid Behind the Camera or his family personally, but when I hear about Jenny having cancer, it's his own sister, mind you, it tugs at my fucking heartstrings.
Here we go. Yeah, he'll fall into a pit of despair every now and then.
Like, I try to think to myself, you know, if any one of my family members, Satan forbid, knock on beer, we're good.
Knock on beer.
You know, if someone I cared about had it, I'd be devastated. I tried to show Jessica the video of Angry Grandpa getting his 55 Chevy as a Christmas gift, and she didn't get it.
Yeah, she's stupid. Like, she doesn't get it.
She did not fucking get it. That video makes me cry every time. Dude. Like, oh yeah, we wanted a Cobra drinking stream, and I'm like, oh, you got one. You fucking got one.
Oh, Kid Behind a Camera shows up and drops $99.99, which is crazy. So he gave Kid Behind a Camera a shout out. Who you see the check, so he's like, I don't know if you know who he is.
I don't.
Someone who's popular, but and like, yeah, that's pretty crazy. That is insane.
Wow. And like, I'm a fan of Kid Behind the Camera because of Angry Grandpa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need Kid Behind a Camera to click that link at the top of the chat and send me a 102. Drew, have you ever experienced a 102?
I've not.
Okay, it's what happens when someone sends in a $102 donation. There's a special alert that happens.
Oh.
Yeah. So if it happens, we'll see your reaction to it.
So when I hear about Angry Grandpa's kids fucking died of, or potentially, you know.
People are giving him shit for giving him money now.
And for not saying thank you.
Knock on can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is weird that he ignores the chat a lot, so maybe he just didn't see it.
Sure.
1 second.
Did he fall? He's gotten up and fallen because he was so drunk. Oh, look at that wand. This is not a wand that he made.
Drew, we love you, Tiger.
Why doesn't it show who sent it? That's weird.
I'm not a tiger. That's racism.
Oh God!
Not all cats are the same.
You all look alike.
I got bigger tail and bigger paws.
Damn. Scott used to give me shit for liking bobcats, and by the way, that was Drake Dragsaw that sent that. To.
No tails. That's the weird thing about bobcats. Little stubby tails. I don't like it.
This is a wand. I made it through a website.
I think we got another dono that didn't show from Daniel Iyer. It was like an hour ago. I missed it. She is also rapidly aging with her boozing and unhealthy lifestyle. I actually came across her family a few years ago before DP and Josh heard of her, and she was nowhere near as hagged. She looks almost as old as her mother now. That was from Daniel Iyer.
Oh, shit.
I missed that one.
Hold on to this glorious bastard. Like, yes, this is the KingCobraJFS official wand. The website who made it, absolutely thrilled with my results. Like, okay.
So now he's paying other people to make wands for him, but for a while his main job was making wands, and he was selling them for an insane amount of money. Like the amount of money that he made from like per wand, and by the way, he couldn't make them fast enough before they sold. So, I mean, like I'd be making them all day. I'd be putting in like 8 hours a day making wands if I was making that much money.
If you're making that much money, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 hours a day.
But he doesn't do it.
Cobra,
yeah, they were giving him shit earlier for the one that somebody had ordered that he hadn't made yet.
Yep.
Dangerous with a wand. You're dangerous with a
I
wand.
use tiger with an A. It's slang. It's slang.
Like the rapper Tyga?
Tyga.
Oh, that's Tyga. I think he's like the #1 OnlyFans like money maker on like I think he makes insane amount of money. But he's a dude. You can see penises for free. Why are you paying for it?
Right.
And watch it. Fuck off. This is the King Cobra wand that I made. From this, there it is, capital K, capital C. That looks glorious. It feels good in the hand, and I feel powerful, and I wield it. And the wood and everything that I chose is just perfect.
Is he gonna suck on it? Oh God, he is.
This has become my new favorite wand. Nothing.
Why would you buy a wand from a competitor, especially when you owe someone a $500 wand? Wow.
Against all the assholes or anything. It's like, yeah, dude, this is a quality wand. This is quality that I wish I could achieve with my own. I want to expect you to understand. But because of all the fucking assholes who are obsessed with Cobra, and they're obsessed with finding out the answers to life. That's why they do it. It's become my new favorite handcrafted wand.
Huh? Wand loop activated means he's gonna like keep repeating
The
himself.
crafting skills are beyond what I can craft at the moment. I
We're going
wield
to see
this
Coach
wand.
Deep throat a wand, aren't we?
It was close. It was about to breach his lips.
And I feel complete and whole. Like I'm about to fuck some shit up magically, you know what I'm saying? Watch where you point that thing, you fucking asshole. I'm not saying the website who makes it has to endorse
By the
me.
way, Drew, I am very much looking forward to the stuff you're working on. I've been checking your Twitch about every day to see if you're started yet. You got the green screen figured out at least.
I'm getting there. It's a slow process. I don't know what my first day of doing stuff will be, but I still need to get a few things going. Like still need a capture card. But other than that, yeah, we'll see. I think early October is when I'll try.
And you're going to be mostly gaming?
I don't know. I think I'll just do whatever.
Okay. All right.
So, like, if you want a King Cobra wand,
you could do hot tub streams, like Amaranth. You know who she is?
I do. Didn't her husband beat her up and steal her money or some shit?
There was some weird videos that made it seem like he was abusive. I don't think he stole her money, though. I think she's got ridiculous amounts of money.
I put the link in the description box. Excuse me, comment section.
Deep
I would order several of these to keep in my collection. I picked literally, what's it called? The hardest wood I could pick. You know what I'm saying? You watch the video, you know what's.
Watch where you point that. Don't want to get your magic on Jessica. Her clothes are brand new. Oh my God. That's because in one of her streams where she's complaining about him, she told him not to come on her and he just like came all over her clothes.
Well, what, like this, they're off to the side of the bed and he came on them, or she was fully dressed?
I guess they were like messing around, but she had her clothes on and she was like, don't come on me. And he did anyway, is what I understand.
So I picked the hardest fucking video. Well, not video, but I picked the hardest wood, hickory. I'm like, make this wand out of hickory. Here's what I want it to look like. And you could carve King Cobra with capital K, capital C into the wand. That'd be great. And they delivered. They did. Harry Potter's not real. And the thing that sucks about it is that Harry Potter is not real. But, like, you know what? Magic is real. And there are signs. And maybe I'll endeavor on those signs and let you know what's what. It feels good when you swish and flick.
Swish and flick.
And that's just...
Yeah, I've learned that Beverly is the woman who paid him $500 to make her a wand, and now everyone's like, "Oh, did you use Beverly's money to buy this wand?"
My opinion, you know. But the King Cobra wand is official.
Dude, don't.
And they're not a sponsor of the channel. They're not. The unofficial King Cobra wand. I made it out of hickory because the website said it was the most toughest wood for breaking, and it's hard to break. And I've already wielded this wand in public, changed traffic lights with it, and done my thing. Y'all can laugh, but magic is real.
Huh?
Otherwise, we wouldn't have chemistry. Think about that.
No, that's called
Chemistry is
science.
potions class.
Not magic.
I know a lot of people are going to watch this video and be like, oh, Cobra's got mental issues. I'm like, we've all got mental issues. This wand is made out of hickory. It's stained ebony. Catch you cool Cobras later.
All right, so that's that. That is something else. So I have more, but I think we're gonna move on to something else.
Sure.
Let's check out some other stuff, some news-related stuff. Here we go.
He called me sir. It got me so fuming angry.
People are discriminating against wolves.
Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
All right. Have you seen the Eat the Cat song?
I have not. I didn't know there was a song.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
Seeing red, so don't push me. Ain't Donald Trump trying to grab him by the... Said it was some Haitians somewhere out in Springfield. Women doing cartwheels.
Have you seen Garfield?
Eat the cat.
Have you seen Snowball? This about to snowball. I'm about to go off. I can't let this go on. Miss me like an airball. Tell me where my cat is, cough it up like a hairball.
Eat the cat.
I gotta tell them if they even put the fingernail on Santa's little helper to turn them to hamburger helper. Somebody better help them, cause I'm going to jail for showing them fellas helter skelter.
I have no
Usually
idea.
I'm content, but if you touch my dog, then I'm turning into John Wick. I'm lit. Bird better drop it. If you touch my pet, then I'm pulling up like CrossFit.
Yeah, they're eating the dogs. It's crazy.
Scott and I used to stand at the merch table and just do the Trump dancing at people, and nobody ever clued into what we were doing. We just, like nothing would be happening. There'd be no music, and we would just be standing behind the merch table, just doing the Trump dance.
Yeah.
And nobody ever clued into what we were doing.
They probably thought you were trying to jerk off two dudes.
Possibly. two ghost dudes.
Yeah, ghost dudes. So here's a little bit on the Trump assassination attempt.
Which one?
None of
The
the
new one?
assassination
The new one, yeah.
attempt on former President Trump at one of his golf courses in Florida. Trump spoke about it overnight after the suspect appeared in court for the first time. Rachel Scott is in West Palm Beach with the latest on the investigation. Good morning, Rachel.
George, we are learning new details this morning. Officials say this is where the suspect was camped out for nearly 12 hours in those bushes. Just over those hedges is the golf course. A Secret Service agent just one hole ahead, spotting the barrel of a rifle sticking out.
Keep walking!
Overnight, new body camera video showing the moment officers arrested the 58-year-old man they say camped out on Donald Trump's golf course for 12 hours, allegedly trying to assassinate him.
I wonder how he found out he would be there. Maybe Trump has a regular golf schedule.
Yeah, that's possible. Or he knew somebody who worked there, maybe.
Maybe.
What's your name, boss? Ryan?
Trump was moving across the fairway near the fifth hole. A Secret Service agent yelling out gun, spotting a barrel of a rifle sticking out from the fence.
All of a sudden we heard shots being fired in the air, and I guess probably 4 or 5. And it sounded like bullets, but what do I know about that? But Secret Service knew.
I mean, you know about it because you keep getting shot at.
Immediately it was bullets, and they grabbed me.
The former president recounting it all during an online conversation on the platform X, formerly known as Twitter.
I was with an agent, and the agent did a fantastic job.
Secret Service immediately surrounding Trump and taking him to a safe location. Sources say agents fired 4 to 6 rounds.
The subject, who did not have line of sight to the former president, fled the scene. He did not fire or get off any shots at our agent. With reports of gunfire, the former president's close protection detail.
If you make it all the way there, you better pop off some shots. Don't run like a baby in Minecraft.
Immediately evacuated the president to a safe location.
That suspect, Ryan Ralph,
Look at him. He just looks crazy.
A little bit.
Yeah.
taking off on foot, jumping into a black Nissan SUV. A witness spotting him driving off, taking a picture of the license plate number and alerting police.
He was smart. He was just driving with the flow of traffic. Yeah, I think that he may have thought he got away with it.
45 minutes later, police tracked down the suspect traveling northbound on I-95.
Driver! Take 2 steps to your right!
You can see him exiting the vehicle, taken into custody. appearing in court Monday facing 2 felony gun charges. Authorities say he had a loaded SKS, a Soviet-style semi-automatic rifle with scope, a digital camera, a backpack, and a bag containing food. This is now the second attempt on the former president's life in just 9 weeks, raising serious questions about how an armed man was able to get within 400 yards of Trump under heightened security protocol. The acting director of the Secret Service admitting that his agents did not search the perimeter of the golf course, explaining that the president wasn't even really supposed to go there. Was the golf course searched thoroughly before the former president's arrival?
So at this time, it was an off-the-record movement, meaning it was not on the former president's official schedule.
And was there any evidence to suggest that the suspect knew that Donald Trump was going to be on that golf course at that time?
Based on what I know now, and it's an active investigation, I don't have any.
I mean, if he was there for 12 hours, he must have known that Trump was going to be there.
I guess. I mean, he must have seen, maybe he saw him go. I don't know. That's crazy. To just wait out for 12 hours and just assume he's going to be there is insane.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just camping out in the trees surrounding the golf course.
Information on that.
The Secret Service promising the highest levels of protection for the former president. Trump and President Biden speaking by phone.
It was very nice today. He called up to make sure I was okay.
Okay, so Trump can be nice to Biden, like, superficially because he's not running against him anymore.
Yes,
so you'll see him not be so brutal, you know?
To make sure that, do I have any suggestions?
But Trump blaming his political opponents. Still, Democrats, from President Biden to Vice President Kamala Harris, were quick to condemn political violence.
Let me just say, there is no, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, those of you who know me, many of you do.
It's so painful to me, listen to him talk. I think he should have just resigned. When he announced he wasn't running, he should have just resigned because we have, where the country's on autopilot, like with... who knows what he does like on a day-to-day basis. His brain is melting.
I don't want to take a political stance either way because it's not my country, but I feel like ever since he took office, the country's been on autopilot.
I mean, yeah, but there's a rapid decline because if I look at him 4 years ago, he was way more mentally stable than he seems now.
Coherent and
Yes, yeah.
No place in political violence for political violence in America. None. Zero.
He sounds like
Never.
he's drunk all the time. And I don't think he is.
FBI officials have been on the scene. Officials have blocked off this road. They say this is the area where the suspect ran out of those bushes, attempted to flee, getting inside of that vehicle. As for former President Donald Trump, well, he is back out on the campaign trail today. He has a town hall in Michigan. He has a rally in New York tomorrow. The former president keeping with that busy campaign schedule. You heard from the acting director of the Secret Service insisting that he has the highest levels of protection.
Yeah, it's weird that, 9 weeks ago, he got grazed by a bullet and this happened again. And now they're like, oh, yeah, we'll make sure we protect him even more. It's like, shouldn't he have been like extra protected already?
Yeah, I mean, also the fact that he's doing things that are like off the schedule, like he wasn't supposed to actually be there at the golf course, and then he decides to go to the golf course. Maybe somebody in his little inner circle should be like, hey, Mr. President, when we do things, people try to kill you, so maybe we should just stick to the routine here and keep you protected. Like,
right.
Yeah,
maybe not go out for a little while.
I guess, yeah. I mean, it's kind of wild thinking that people on the other side of because obviously it's a different time, but you look at all the other presidents that had gotten like attempted assassinated or actually assassinated, like in the more modern time, your Reagans and your JFKs and stuff. And it was like these massive like political moves. And then you're like, we just don't like him because he's an asshole. Like, let's take some bad shots at him.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he has an abrasive personality. And I mean, there are things that make people mad because like the whole, like, he put judges into the court that overturned basically a right to abortions that we had all kind of thought was said and done, but then his conservative Christian activist judges overturn that and other things, other weird.
Or crybaby Kavanaugh.
Yeah. All of there's a whole bunch of them that he has in there. He got way more. He got way more judges in 4 years than most people would get in 8.
Yes. Yeah. I remember hearing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed that in that package that they showed, where they showed the first attempted assassination, that they didn't show probably the greatest shot in American history, which is when the Secret Service tries to take him away and he finds, in what we call in wrestling, the hard cam, and he finds the hard cam and he does like the fist up, and you're like, that's the greatest American thing that's ever happened. Like he knew where the camera was. He knew not to let them pull him away until he could do the fist. And like how do you not look at that and be like, yeah, that's like, how is he not? He's going to be the president again.
That helped him a lot, but that was before they switched the person he was running against. So
that is true.
I guess we'll see. But yes, and that's why some conspiracy-minded people said that whole thing was staged, because of how like perfect it was, like wrestling would be, like
false flag operation. Don't look at me, McMahon. I'm just asking the questions.
Yeah. Jesse Ventura has never endorsed a Republican or Democrat for president in his life, and he just endorsed Harris and Walz. So that's pretty weird.
Pretty weird, but I mean, he's a crazy old man now.
I like him a lot. Like, I would vote for him. Even as a crazy one. He's less crazy than the other ones. He's less crazy than Biden and Trump.
And he's younger than them.
He's younger than them. And he's man, I would have loved to have seen Trump. Well, I was saying this, but now Trump can't even handle Harris in a debate. But I always said, like, I always wanted to see Jesse debate Trump, because it would have been insane. But now Trump has lost it. Trump is the more feeble old man now. That's what flipped everything. So now there's a way younger person that was a prosecutor too. So she's gotten in front of a court and like argued and stuff. So she's used to debating as an attorney, and she tore Trump up when they had their last debate. So that
I don't. To me, like as an outsider looking in, it almost seems like Trump, like it felt like he didn't want to run, and he didn't want to be president, but he knew he had to. Right? Because like he seems so tired. And like he's not as energetic and enthusiastic as he used to be. And like the first times were like, I'm gonna just say the wildest shit I can because and be energetic about it. Now I feel like he's just like saying things for the sake of saying things because people expect him to say it.
You could be right. The way I see it is the original, because Trump's been around a long time, and there are some old interviews of Trump where he was asked if he'd run for president and he said he wouldn't.
Yeah.
And then Trump first dipped his toes into the political thing where he was out there. Well, he tried to run as like a third party candidate. He tried to run for the Reform Party, which is, strangely enough, Jesse Ventura was part of that political party too for a while.
Right.
And then he started doing the Obama wasn't born in America, so he shouldn't be president thing.
Right.
And that got him a lot of support. And then he ran for president, but it kind of seemed like he was only doing it as like a publicity stunt. But then some of the shit he said while he was running for president got him fired from his TV show that he had.
Right. I remember that. Yeah.
So then he ran and he picked up so much support saying crazy shit that he ended up winning. And while he was president, he did so much shit that he can be prosecuted for, and ended up actually getting prosecuted and convicted for that. Now it's almost like he's running now because he wants to test the untested theory that when you're the president, not only can you pardon anybody, but you can also pardon yourself.
Yeah.
So that's a theory.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. I mean, I guess if you bow out and you're not the president anymore, that you'd have to like actually, answer for your circumstance, like the things you did. But yeah, you're right. If you get back into power, you're back as the president. It's like, well, I'm the president. You can't do anything to me because I have ultimate power.
He also loves the attention. He does the rallies.
Loves it.
Yeah, it's
loves it.
So, but
did you know that he's in the WWE Hall of Fame?
Yes, I knew
he's
that.
a Hall of Famer.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, by the way, there's a dono that didn't read, so I'm gonna read it out. So I wonder why the Republicans never mentioned the congressional baseball game shooting where Steve, I think it's Scalise, was shot during it, and the shooter worked on the Bernie campaign in 2016. I'm glad they don't. I just don't get why. I mean, it was mentioned when it happened, but we don't hear about it. I mean, I think I heard it in passing recently, but yeah, it's not like hammered home on Fox News or anything like that. But
I don't
yeah,
know if I'm familiar with it.
Several years ago, 2016, there was a bunch of politicians having like a baseball game somewhere in DC, and somebody planned to like shoot a bunch of them, and they did. So, yep, more domestic terrorism.
America.
But yeah, like, yeah, I think Trump loves the attention and the status, but he also knows that's his ticket to staying out of, like, well, I don't think he'll go to jail either way, but to like maybe house arrest or something. He gets to, he'll have to stay in his palatial mansion instead.
Mar-a-Lago rest.
Yes. Yeah. So, and also he was convicted already, but the judge isn't going to pass sentence until after the election, which means if he is elected and they wait until after he takes office, then he'll try to pardon himself, and then that's going to go to the courts, and we all know where the courts lie these days. So
yeah. Right. It's so wild that that you can be a criminal, run for president, win, get pardoned, and the judge is waiting for that to happen.
Yep.
As opposed to there's that's the levels of corruption and stuff where like instead of the judge doing their proper job that they're supposed to do and be like, no, like you did all these illegal things and now you're going to, Club Med prison.
Right.
But like, no, we're going to wait until you have the power to take it away from yourself and then you're fine and clear.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of the other charges have already been I don't know if dropped or if I don't know the exact term, but there's been a few judges that were appointed by him that aren't doing anything about it. So it's kind of weird, but I guess we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what will happen. It's going to be insane. Election night's going to be a shit show. And even if he loses, he's going to say it's rigged if he loses.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. There's almost a completely non-0% chance that we get another January 6th.
That will be insane. I don't know where it'll happen because it won't happen in the same place. The security there will be ready.
But you got to imagine that like if he loses, something like that is going to happen again.
I hope not, but yes, it very well could. People are crazy about that shit. Yeah.
Do you think as an American citizen, do you think the country is ready to have a woman of color as their leader?
Sure. We had a man of color.
But he's a man, not a lady.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I think it's more possible now than ever. I don't know if it'll happen or not, but people said the same thing about having just a black person in general as president.
Right.
It is true though that black men got the right to vote in America before women in general got the right to vote. So that's an interesting thing. Wild. Yeah. And I think, I don't know if in my lifetime we'll ever have like a non-Christian president. That's the really hard one, or like a gay president.
Well, depending on who you ask, Obama might not have been a Christian.
That's president. What I'm saying. But someone who openly says I'm not a Christian, like I'm,
even an agnostic, really, right?
Right,
or like
right.
an atheist, because even Trump pretends to be a Christian.
Yep. Someone
So,
who
like, yeah.
who openly is just not a Christian, whether that be atheist or Hindu or Jewish or whatever. I don't think that's gonna be one of the longest ones we're waiting for. We had one person run for vice president that was Jewish and they lost with Al Gore, when Al Gore ran against George Bush Jr. Al Gore's running mate was Joe
Call him by
Lieberman.
his real name. It's W.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Gore. I'm not going to be able to pull the name.
He was Bill Clinton's vice president. He's Man Bear Pig. Do you remember that?
No, I know who Al Gore is.
Oh,
I'm saying
okay.
I'm not going to be able to pull who Al Gore's running mate was.
Oh, Lieberman.
Oh yeah, Lieberman. I was definitely going to say David Berkowitz was what I was going to say. The son of Sam.
David Berkowitz.
I knew it wasn't
Barry
Berkowitz.
Horowitz. But the fucked up
a
thing
dono
is,
popped up, but it didn't read.
yeah, the $2 ones don't read.
Oh,
Trump literally admitted to not being Christian a couple weeks ago. That's cool. That is
did he?
weird. Well, hopefully that loses the election for him then, if that's true.
I don't like non-Christians.
I never saw that. Oh yeah, I've seen.
Yeah, I just remember him, like, all the stuff of him. Remember he was, did he like kiss the Bible at one point? Didn't he?
Yes, he
But
kissed
wasn't
the Bible.
like-
He hugged the American flag.
I love that, hugging the American flag. That also, I don't know. Maybe
He
I'm
held
realizing I'm a Trump guy.
He was selling a Bible, a Donald Trump Bible, as one of his
Well,
merch.
you can't blame him for that. He sells everything.
The gold sneakers.
Yeah, he's a businessman first and a president fourth or fifth. Oh, that hugging the flag. Oh, I love that one.
He
so
loved
much.
it.
Yeah, he really loved that flag.
I think he got a little hump in while he was hugging it. Like
He might have.
yeah. He had the National Guard move a bunch of protesters out of the way so he could take a picture in front of a church.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's check out we're shifting back to Cobra for a little bit here. Here's his latest drink combo.
Oh no.
I don't know why this music is playing. Why is he playing music? That's weird. Is it one of his songs? He's putting music to his videos now. That's so weird, but I don't want to watch that because I don't know what that music is. Let's see what this is.
It's your boy King Cobra back at it with another video, and I have some Crown's menthol cigarettes.
Oh.
There's some shout outs that need to be given. 1 second. Let's see here. Shout out to Jeremy and DJ
I'm going to skip the shout outs. All right.
I also got a Jack Daniel's Southern Peach little beverage. These are fucking splendid. Honestly, one of my favorite Jack Daniel's beverages right here. And I love Jack Daniel's in general. It's my favorite whiskey, not a sponsor. Made famous by AC/DC and Frank Sinatra. You know, the very same company. Refreshing.
Refreshing. He loves everything he makes. I've never seen him be like, no, that wasn't good. Never.
Well, we watched
Jessica
him shut
Boyle
down
is trying to
that
come back
Beetlejuice
to
one
cap-
last one. So even though he's making the faces like he was disgusted by it.
Yeah. Yeah, the food is the worst. Like some of these drinks, it's just like unappealing combinations of things.
Mm-hmm.
But the actual food is just, some of it is terrible.
After I told her we broke up, I don't want to see her again. If she shows up to my house again, I will have her arrested for stalking. Trespass from my house. and I'll put a restraining order on her ass.
I don't believe it. Because last time he just like didn't want anyone to know she was there.
If Jessica Boyle really loved me, she would just leave me alone and let it go. Realize it's over. Your fucking psycho dumb bullshit is what caused most of this bullshit. Granted, my YouTube trolls didn't help the situation.
I wonder if this is kind of already part of what we watched earlier, I think, unless he's just repeating himself.
Very possible he's just repeating himself.
Say, well, how am I supposed to talk to you like a mature adult if you blocked me? I'm like, I don't know. You give me time to cool off and like forget and forgive, and maybe I might reach out to you. But no. Literal fucking worst, dude. She wants to sit here and make all these accusations about me being XYZ, whatever, and she still wants to come up to
Welcome back,
what the fuck is this?
Oh, shit! This will last for a little bit. Okay. And anyone that ends with 2 has something fun that happens with it. So 42 is one of them. And the higher the amount, the longer they last. And the 102 is the ultimate.
Like crazy business.
The ultimate.
Wrong with this woman. Insufferable. I can't stand her, dude. There's only so much a person can take. I've been bullied and picked on my entire life and rejected by every chick I've liked since the 4th grade. And quite frankly, I wish I was still going through my 6-year dry spell. I wish I never would have met Jessica. Jesus fucking Christ.
He always swirls his drink around like it's a fine wine.
He's a classy man.
It's funny because like he accidentally he likes to put garlic butter all over his pizza, and he accidentally he was trying to take a picture of the pizza after he put all the garlic butter all over it. He dropped his phone like right on top of the slice of pizza, and he like peeled it off his piece of pizza and was like looking at it, and I'm like, is he about to lick the garlic butter off of his phone? And I was thinking like that's definitely what he would do, but instead he just took it and like wiped it across his shirt to clean it off instead.
Hey,
he's creative.
And then when Jessica Boyle tells me, oh, you're the first guy to buy me jewelry, and she got super emotional about it. Was that a lie? Or is that just something to tug at my heartstrings, you know? And seeing how Jessica Boyle is, it doesn't fucking surprise me that I'm the first guy to buy her jewelry. Not because I wanted to marry her, but just because at the time she was my girlfriend. I showed her the ring. She's like, ooh, that's pretty, I want. And me being the guy that I am, and that's how you're supposed to treat women, I bought it for her. And she gushes about it.
He was like sending her DoorDash and shit too and paying for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
To the bathroom?
She probably ate it there on the toilet.
Look how pretty it is. Because Cobra's got fine taste in jewelry. And I know how to treat women. But respect is a two-way street. It really is. And people are sitting there going, Cobra, I'm worried about you. Jessica's trying to come back to Casper, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm not scared of her. I'm 4 times her fucking size. Fuck around and find out.
Wow.
Not helping those allegations there, Cobes.
Yeah.
You know,
you're spreading all these lies about me doing shit to you, but like if you come here, I'll fuck you up.
I'll beat your ass, bitch.
Not trying to be a dick, but it's the truth. I ain't scared of Jessica. She fucking tries anything, I'll call the cops on her and have her arrested for stalking.
That's probably what you should keep saying, not the fuck around and find out part.
You're going to call the cops for her on stalking after you've had sex with her for like 4 or 5 hours. Right.
Oh, when I called Jessica out on stalking me the first time, she was like, "It's not stalking because I love you, Josh. Fuck you." It doesn't work like that for guys. If guys try pulling that crap, we would be arrested so quickly, dude, because the system is so stacked against dudes. No one gives a shit about dudes. It's what it is, because dudes want to get their dick sucked. So, of course, naturally, they care
This logic is great.
about women more than they care about men's rights.
Gotta get that taste in there. Swirl it around.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't
Sometimes he'll look into it like it's a periscope or something.
Yeah.
need Jessica Boyle's mental bullshit. You want to
I
come
like
to
that he
Casper
consistently uses her first and last name.
Yeah.
and fucking hang
He didn't start doing that until after they broke up.
out in Casper. I get it. Casper's a beautiful mountain town. But if you show up anywhere near my ass, I'm calling the cops and having you arrested for stalking. I let it go the first time because she had alcohol.
She had bait. The first time she had bait, and I fell for it.
I felt sorry for her. And I wasn't going to make my fans pay for her hotel room. The fact that Jessica Boyle is e-begging for a trip back to Casper after all the horrible things she accused me of, most people would think, okay, if Josh is so horrible, then why the fuck do you want to go back to Casper? She tells on herself, dude. Terrence Pops fucking said it. Give women enough time and space, and they will tell on themselves. I can't fucking stand her. And you know what she did when
headshot right there.
Chris went on Courtney's stream and told any.
His head is like so wide at the bottom, but like smaller on top.
It's almost like a pinhead.
Yeah. Yeah, people call it a butternut squash sometimes.
Buddy who would listen that, yeah, Jessica's hanging out with Josh. She's staying at his house until she leaves. She gets all pissed off, like, fuck Chris and fuck him and blah, 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 blah. She even told Chris, oh, I'm not going to drink any alcohol while I'm at Josh's. She lied to her fucking teeth, dude. And then what does she do? She immediately starts streaming. She immediately starts streaming and confirms that I'm with her, hanging out kind of thing. Like, the mental disconnect is surreal, dude. So let me get this straight. You're pissed off that Chris told everyone that you're hanging out with me. So instead of just ignoring it and be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. She immediately goes live without telling me. And then, when she's pissed at me, she says all this shit about me. Like, I'm over it, dude. I'm physically fucking over it.
He's so mad. Have you ever seen what Cobb's dad looks like?
Yeah, well, he's in the intro video, right?
Yes, okay.
Yeah. Looks like him, but bald head.
Yeah. He's like, he kind of looks like he works out, you know? And he's like an art teacher and stuff, so he's definitely like, that's him. He looks like he works out, right?
He looks normal. He looks like a normal guy.
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
That is that his beautiful Filipino wife?
No, it's not. It's just some woman he was like dancing with. Like he does he's like into the arts and shit. But no. I mean, like his wife is all right. I've seen pictures. It's weird that I even know what King Cobra's stepmom looks like. You know what I mean?
But that's how deep into this you are?
Yes, unfortunately.
Told me she wouldn't call the cops on me, and she does it anyways. So you can't take what she says seriously because she's mentally insane, and she thinks, oh, if I do this and that, I can control the narrative to my favor. And when it doesn't work out in her favor, she fucking throws a fit about it like an overgrown fucking child, and I'm sick of it. Fucking sick of it. There are women like Jessica out there that think, oh, if they give you sex and clean your house and cook for you, that you'll just simp for them.
I mean, you did. You let her stay with you for free, and then when she went home, you were buying her DoorDash and shit like that. After she accused you of assaulting her.
Well, that's how you make up for the assault.
Do whatever they say and believe anything that they say. I'm telling you, it's bullshit. It's toxic and it's disgusting. Because when women complain about how men just use women for blah, 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 X, Y, and Z, but it's like, you know, women know exactly how to play the system and play it to their favor. Men do it too. Like, let's acknowledge it for what it is. People are shit. But when you call out Jessica Boyle's bullcrap and she gets defensive and starts getting, like, verbally abusive, I don't need that shit in my life. I don't. I don't. And I can't blame Jessica for wanting to come back to Casper, Wyoming, because like I said, Casper, Wyoming is a pretty sweet little mountain town. But if she comes anywhere near my ass, I'm having the cops call on her, and this time I'm not going to be nice and say, oh, we're working it out, officer. Thank you for your time. Sorry to bother you.
Huh?
Because that's exactly what happened. I called a non-emergency number.
So he tried to call the cops on her, and she still ended up living there for a week.
And because it was a non-emergency, they took a long-ass time to get here, and I don't blame them. You know, first responders are busy dealing with real problems. And Jessica brought some alcohol over, and I figured, okay, we'll drink, have a good time, maybe fuck and, like, talk
maybe
about it, whatever. And to a degree, that's kind of what happened.
Kind of? I think that's exactly what happened. What are you talking about?
But once she started on her crazy bullshit again, I'm like, no, I don't need this crap. I don't. Jessica Boyle's the kind of chick that will mentally and physically entrap you with her mental bullshit, and then as soon as you overreact, you're fucked. Because society is stacked against men. It is what it is. So be warned. Do not trust her bullshit. Jessica Boyle is the fucking worst.
Except for when you're horny.
Yes. Yeah, then she's good enough.
What really drew me to Jessica
I've seen worse.
Boyle was the fact that she had big old titties and she got a smart mouth. And I saw a lot of myself inside of her.
They're so big that they hang down to her knees.
And I felt sorry for her. But then once I realized, she's more mentally insane than I am, I'm like, nope, I don't need this crap.
She's more mentally insane than I am.
In my life.
He sounds genuinely surprised like that, like just coming to that realization. She's even crazier than him.
And like she would do stuff to contradict herself all the fucking time, and when you point it out, she'd play stupid and deny it. Like the literal definition of insufferable. Like, you want to accuse me of being an abusive piece of shit, blah, 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 but then why the fuck are you still trying to come back to Casper? Why the fuck are you begging people for money to come back to Casper? And I'm such a horrible person. See, logically, that doesn't make any sense. I hate abusers, and I'm not like that. It just proves I'm right, dude. Otherwise, she wouldn't be begging. Oh, hey, guys, I want to go back out to Casper, Wyoming. Please give me money. Fuck her.
I do respect the trolls.
And all my YouTube trolls
for paying for her to go. Like, they're making their own content for themselves. And I do kind of respect that.
Yeah.
Even if they're ruining two people's lives.
he should very much not let her in. He does not have to see her. So he needs to figure that out. Like, he needs to stop listening to his genitals and not let her back in.
Her
I don't know,
trip
man.
back
Ass
to
is ass.
Casper, you're stupid. You're gonna waste your money, and you're dumb. I don't gotta fucking use my troll's mentally abusive ex-girlfriends against them to fuck with them or to get inside their head. I'm already there, dude, because I completely and honestly ignore my YouTube trolls. I do not go out of my way to harass my YouTube trolls. I don't have to get inside their head, man. I'm already there.
I'm already
because my
there.
trolls will do anything they can think of to fucking harass me. And it's sad how I rule their sad fucking life. It really is. I'll say it again. I don't know who's more obsessed with me. Jessica Boyle or my YouTube trolls. I don't know who's more mentally insane. I would think Jessica Boyle's more mentally insane than my YouTube trolls, but not by much. But no, I've said my piece. Jessica Boyle's an insufferable, hypocritical, fucking narcissistic, manipulative cunt.
It's a lot of things.
Ooh, thrown out a C.
And I feel sorry for Jessica Boyle's parents. These people are fucking saints for putting up with her shit. Jesus fucking
Yeah, there's some crazy streams of her yelling at her parents. It's unbelievable.
Christ. Like, Jessica, honey, if you're 40 years old living at home with mommy and daddy, you're never going to get your shit together. You're never going to do it. You're going to be stuck in Virginia with your parents and your 6 cats and all the trolls that harass you.
She does have like a ton of cats too. It's not just an insult.
That's going to be the rest of your life. And there is no escape from it. And then when you try to fuck with me...
All right, so we only got a little bit of the show left. If you guys want to help out, Drew still hasn't had a 10. He has not been graced with a 102. So if you're out there and you want to send us a 102 to surprise him with a 102, that would be
call the cops on
amazing.
me, or get the trolls and everyone to turn against me, and it doesn't work. Because when the cops showed up asking me about me and Jessica's bullshit, after explaining the situation...
Also, if we get a 102 after Drew leaves, I'll keep streaming for a while afterwards, too.
Basically said, look, I'm not going to press charges on you or Jessica. Have a good night. All right, thanks, officer. You too. Sorry you have to deal with this. And he's like, oh, no problem, you know. So I'm like, what's the end game here, Jessica? You want to talk shit on your fucking YouTube and your Facebook streams about me, and when my fans see it and flag your shit and get your accounts taken away and banned, now you have nowhere to post and you're just stuck with your crazy bullshit. Like, fuck you. On top of that, Jessica Boyle is like... Jessica Messica consumes Jessica Boyle's life. Jessica Messica and Jessica Boyle are obsessed with each other, and they just need to les it out and get it over with, dude. I swear to you. And like, here's Jessica Boyle's story. Well, Jessica Messica was in treatment for her alcohol addiction, and she was filming herself and her journey and vlogging about it. So Jessica, being the white savior that she is, decided to...
The white savior?
White savior?
What is that?
Her out. Despite the fact they're supposed to be friends. See, if you were really her friend, Jessica, you wouldn't have ratted her out. you wouldn't have ratted her out. You would have like, you know what she's doing is illegal and it's against the rules at the rehab place. You would have let herself get caught. So it shows you weren't really a friend in the first place. And the fact that Jessica Boyle said, and I quote, that her and Jessica Messica used to be friends, I'm not going to take their rivalry seriously. Like fucking Christ.
All right. I have a few things I want to show you here. So, as you know, we do a thing called Actual Mania here every month.
Yep.
We have one coming up. I have 2 promos because we have a title match coming up. So this one's from the current title holder, and then this month he's going to take on Big Diesel, who's the Gift of the Gourds champion, which means he gets a shot at the title because he collected all the like discs for the belt, kind of like the Lucha Underground thing.
Yeah, the Gift of the Gods.
Yeah.
I like it.
And that actually gives him a 12% boost in the voting by cashing in the Gift of the Gourds title. That's what we did. We gave like each medallion like a bonus in your voting. It's like Dungeons and Dragons, but wrestling, almost in a way. You know what I mean? Like kind of anyway.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah. So this is from the current champ, Danger Dude. Whoa.
Hello. I did not see you come in. It is I, JF, and you may be wondering why I am wearing this mask. It is because I am hiding from the federal government over the supposed and alleged act murdering of my formerly mentally challenged woman. Last I heard, she was with her parents, but
I believe he's doing an impersonation of J.F. Gary Eppy, who was a biologist from Quebec that his wife or girlfriend vanished, and the Royal Mounted Police posted her as like a missing person, and nobody knows where she is. She's been missing for like a year now.
Oh.
Yeah.
We will not talk
But he's impersonating
about
Jeff.
this.
Just give you context.
I am here on behalf of the Dangerous Dude to call out a big bad diesel. I do not know this human, but from my reliable information, I can tell that
you live in the woods.
He is black, which I have big problems with. So I want him to know that he has no chance in capturing the Actual Mania Undisputed Championship at this month's action.
I do have to say, this is a very bad French accent.
It's a nice comical over exaggeration of the French accent. Yeah, it is kind of fun.
Mania. And also, I'd like to talk to Commissioner JF. And I want a match of my own to show my prowess in the internet ring. So, yes, that's sort of it. I am about to go up on a train car, and I will see you soon.
All right, so that's the champ Danger Dude. That was interesting. So here's the challenger, Big Diesel. Gifted.
Hello, everybody. It's your boy, Big Diesel. And it's not even Actual Mania time yet. It's time for Actual Mania promos. Yeah, this is where we kind of do a little bit of, how do I say, pre-match shit talk. You know, we talk about each other, make sure the whole crowd gets hyped up, just hype up the crowd, everybody. It's your boy Big Diesel versus Danger Dude. I'm gonna let you know something.
Danger Dude, Danger Dude. Can't believe it's actually come to this point. My plan. I have revelations to tell you. You joining this online game we're having. You becoming the champion.
Oh, yeah, it's all the different
Scattering the
medallions.
out to the farthest reaches of the internet. Now, it's all coming together. To be fair, I didn't think it would take as long as it did. But, unfortunately for you, you've been a part of my plan this whole time. Now with the gift of the gods, there's nothing stopping me.
Scary. He's purple. I thought he was
See you
black,
at the
but he's
match.
purple. Oh.
He's giving off TNA Jeff Hardy vibes to me.
Oh, okay. So, like the delete stuff?
That's Matt Hardy.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Jeff Hardy's the one who likes to do the drugs, but he used to have like a weird secondary masked character for a while called Willow the Wisp.
Okay.
And he would just do these like weird, like monochromatic promo videos where he would just like screech and make weird noises and then have these nonsensical promos that don't mean anything.
I always get them mixed up, and I've seen them wrestle a lot of times, like when they were the new brood or whatever.
Sure.
And then they wrestled like before they were legally old enough to wrestle too, right?
Yes.
Like Jeff did?
Maybe just Jeff. Yeah. I think Matt was old enough and Jeff lied about his age.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy, but I'm not familiar with the TNA. Well, I mean, when he wrestled Sting and he was too drunk to wrestle. I've seen that.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a twink. I don't know what else to say, but that's literally about it. He's a twink that can't say ours. And I'm going to do something right now that he can't do. I am ravenous. I am rapidly responding to resources.
Don't say the word with the hard R at the end of it,
that
okay?
I recklessly run through. I don't really understand about the rivers of unrelenting wit that run through me. That's how many R's is that? I don't like to count. But no, I can do a lot of R's. I can say R's that he won't say. He can't even say the word that people call people like me that has the R at the end of it. I think that's all I should say. Let's save the rest for the match, people.
Oh my
Go ahead
God.
and join that Patreon down below. Or a big black man that's into anime will find you. Okay?
There you
I
go.
was just about to say, shocker, a black dude that's into anime.
Yeah, that is very common. I wonder why that is.
Have you ever seen the video of Billy cutting a promo on our friend Nick, who is like a 6'4", 280-pound black dude, where the whole promo is him saying he's gonna call him the N-word?
No.
I'll try and find it and send it to you. But the whole time he's like, there's a word for you, and I wish I could say that word. And he does this whole big long thing, and then the payoff is really funny. So I'll see if I can find it and send it to you.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. That's unbelievable. Like he's done that in some of his songs. Like he'll switch it out for nachos or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, it's that is pretty great. Yes, please send that to me because I love that.
Yeah, I'll look it up. It's somewhere.
All right. So we're at the 2:30 mark. If you gotta go, it's cool. I don't know what you got going on.
Yeah, I got a couple. I got some more time.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
We're gonna watch this woman named Shanny for Christ. I don't know if you're familiar with her.
No, I am not.
Okay. Yeah. There's a decade of lore. I'm gonna play her little intro that we have for her though. Here it is.
He has done a lot of things to me. So no, I don't regret calling him that word. Because any man, I don't care what skin color you are, any person who tries to steal your house and your home is a fucking
Oh.
I don't even know how to take that in. Is she the large lady that's on the picture for the episode.
Yes.
That at first I genuinely thought was Bill. when I saw the little picture and I was like, oh, why does Bill have his shirt off?
Scott used to do that all the time. Even after he knew who she was, he would still do that. Yeah. Where is it? Her, he's technically not her husband, but like her partner.
Sure.
Was driven so crazy by her that he's in a mental hospital right now. And get this, she had they used to have a bunch of money and they lived a life of luxury together. And then they pissed away. And by the way, it's not because they were making money. It was because he got an inheritance. And then they just pissed it away over about 2 years. It was almost $1 million. Okay. Wow. And they were living the good life. And she had 2 kids from another guy she was with. And they just all moved to Colorado and lived in a nice place and did whatever they wanted for 2 years. And then the money dried up. And they had to move back to where their family were in Pennsylvania. And they ended up losing their kids because of the kids were just not in good condition. And then she got progressively bigger and bigger. And he got smaller and smaller. And now he looks like a fucking skeleton. And she's huge. So she's eating all the food.
Wow.
Yeah. She's eating all of the food. He has to wipe her ass for her. This is what they get into a fight about a lot. And there's one time she had to have her ass wiped, and they were live streaming, and they forgot to mute it, so you can hear their whole conversation about him wiping it and be like, "Oh, it's all clear now." Oh, and they made porn.
It's been a while. It's been a day.
She has a deeper voice than him too.
Jason's doing very good. Just want to let everyone know.
Yeah, he's not living with you.
He's doing excellent. He's going to be on 5 different medications, so he's gonna.
Dude, when he comes back, he's going to be a zombie. He's going to be a different person. It's going to be weird. It might be maybe for the better. I don't know. He should get rid of her though.
Normal again, which is good. I got a package today in the mail, and I have to say it's really good fucking shit that was sent to me in the mail. So thank you, Steezy. Thank you, Steezy.
What is it?
I appreciate it, Steezy.
Was it something illegal and that's why you won't say what it is?
This is great stuff. It has D8, D9, D10, HHC.
Oh, it's weed that. Oh my God! Why did she have to dress like that?
Why did you pause it right there?
So you get
I hold my hand up so I couldn't
eyeful.
See it.
It's weed that's legal in states where regular weed is illegal. It's a weird loophole. Delta 8 weed.
HCP.
Have you ever heard of that before?
No.
Yeah, because you guys don't need it there. What it is hemp used to be illegal here. And that something under the Trump administration, they made hemp legal to grow in the U.S. It used to be illegal.
I didn't know that.
And they started extracting THC from it, and it's a different type of. It's Delta 8. I can't remember. I think regular weed's Delta 9. And it's like a loophole in places where regular weed is illegal.
Whatever the fuck that is. But I had 3 puffs, and I have to say, this is very nice stuff. It's very much like the Jedi Master of all the cannabinoids.
Cannabinoids? It's cannabinoid, I believe, but
cannabinoids.
No, I'm not going to unbox it because, YouTube is meh.
Yeah, when you're on it, it's
I'm happy because I'm...
Oh, don't. Please don't.
I got a little medication. Anyway, I have no pills.
They were trying to troll people with their porn on Twitter. They like randomly tagged a bunch of people in a porn video that they uploaded to Twitter. And he's all like behind her, like she's bent over and she's holding the camera and the camera's in her face and she's like, you can tell she's getting pounded and she's like, yeah, like that. And you can see just like the very top of his head, like go behind her being
because she's in full frame.
Yeah, and you can see like two humongous like butt mounds in the background, like flopping around with the
no.
And he's behind her like, yeah, because he's got like a high voice. Yeah.
Did he wipe her butt while he was back there?
That was probably behind a paywall. More than likely.
Maybe.
So I've been going through a lot of
good stuff. Always is.
But they tagged a bunch of people I knew to try and troll them on Twitter with that. It was so
really?
weird. Yes.
withdrawals of my not having my Cymbalta, my Meloxicam. I'm starting to feel my GERD come back because I don't have my
oh my GERD,
Omeprazole, and then my
Omeprazole. So that's for like GERD, and now she's saying gabapentin, which is a sedative.
Pentin.
Or no, is it gabapentin might be like a pain reliever. I think I used to give it to my dog.
Aloha, Rifa. How are you, dear? Yes. I heard strawberries and cream. That's the law isn't going to Thailand.
What?
That's awful. You know what? It's their life. You know what? I'm missing my husband. Foodie's missing our husband. It's really interesting how our stories somehow meet together. Anyway, I felt like hell until I got this. I just got this in the mail, this Steezy, man. It's so good. Jason's coming home. He's going to get let go at 8 a.m. So that means in the morning, I'm going to be greeted by my husband and a bag of my drugs.
They hate each other too. She's pretending to be happy about it. They do not get along at all. And they stream it and they don't know when to turn the stream off. So they had a really bad fight before he went to the mental hospital, and it was all streamed live. Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, I really need my Cymbalta, and I really need a pack of cigarettes, because I am on edge. No, he's not. They've regulated him, strawberries. He's in Kuwait, Lacey, and she's in Thailand.
She's acting so weird.
Which is funny. Because last night, I was like, honey, I have a little bit of money. I have a question. I'm only going to do it if you want me to. Can I get some, like, Chinese or something to eat? Because I don't really have that much to eat in the house anymore.
Because you ate it all?
Yeah.
It's Delta, Mickey. It's hemp product. Thank you. Anyway. Where was I? What was I talking about? Fuck.
I don't care what you're talking about. Just don't bend over again, please.
She's going to.
Nice stuff.
Oh.
I already forgot.
She forgot. She was talking about being happy that Rev is getting out of the mental hospital, and now she's forgotten what she was even talking about.
Because she's not actually happy about it.
No, she doesn't give a shit. She's living for free in his uncle's house.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where they live now after they lost everything.
So.
But he's not innocent either. Like, he went to jail for beating their kids and shit. So they're all just kind of like all around just a train wreck people.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they don't have their. It's not even his kids; it's her kids, and they're not married. But I guess I don't know. I don't think he has any legal dominion over them.
Right.
But the foster system does now.
I did. I have a
and I shouldn't know this, but they put everything out there. Like,
right.
It's not like I had to hire a private detective to figure this stuff out.
You just know it.
Right, because she puts everything out there. The oversharing is a lolcow trait. They share way too much. To their own detriment, they share way too much information.
You should know what that is. Oh, the Chinese food. Thank you. So I was looking at the Chinese and I'm like, yeah, I could get my regular lo mein with some fried rice. But no, I was like, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm going to have Thai food because I love Thai food. So I forgot what it's called. But oh gosh, let me look.
Diabetes.
Let me look. I got my Thai salad that I like with a peanut sauce. It's so good. It's $1.99. I like. This place is so fucking cheap. This Thai place for foods. All right, I had that, and then I had something else. Oh, I had their spring rolls, and they gave me extra because I'm always like I'm a mukbanger, and they know it. So I got some spring rolls. And
oh, by the way, she never pronounces the letter G in the words that she says. So she just said spring rolls.
All right.
I got some spring rolls.
They were so vegetable spring rolls, and they were so good. I am off the za. I'm off the nicotine too, so I forgot what it was called. But anyway, it was like this curry and it had this noodles in it and a bunch of veggies, and I consumed that motherfucker so fucking fast. I love Thai food. I think Thai food is like the best food in the world, and I have to learn how to make it. I gotta get a crock pot. Okay?
I don't think they cook Thai food in a crock pot.
I was going to say I don't venture that she cooks a lot.
Right.
I would say it's a lot of ordering food.
Yes. And I doubt she drives or walks very far, so it's probably all delivery.
Ordering.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you're too big to be able to wipe your own butt, I don't think you're making your own Thai food.
And by the way, he's been gone for over a week, so who's wiping that ass?
No one.
I know. So think about that.
Yep.
Thinking about that.
I like that the can is nicely placed where I don't have to look at her cleavage, but I know as soon as she moves to the other side, I'm going to vomit.
Because I want to make my own Thai food. I think this is the best food to get.
To get what?
What was I talking about?
It's healthy. It's full of veggies, and it's just, oh my God, it gives you so much energy.
I think something else is giving you this energy.
It gives you so much energy.
I also don't think you're going to be using the energy it gives you. It gives you the energy to sit longer?
Kylie. Dave, here, let me do this for you, babe. Okay. I'll give you my Instagram. You can give me a message, and I'll just give you my address, because like everyone knows my address anyway, so it makes no fucking difference. You know what I mean?
So then why are you giving it to him in a DM? Why don't you just say it right now? Just tell everybody right now. Coward.
No,
you won't.
sorry. No, where the fuck? I want that. There we go. All right. There you go, boo-boo. It's right there. There's my Instagram. Right there.
Please stop talking like that. You're making me uncomfortable.
Ah. Jennifer asked, have you guys been fucking? It smells like Thai food in here. Oh, I love it. I love it. I am litty. I am very lit right now. This is great shit.
Oh, what's over here?
I have plenty of left, Rudy. Calm down. Calm down. Oh, my email? Here you go. So, it's not about Rev, it's all about Shan. Well, right now it is, because I don't have him. Who else am I going to fucking focus on? He's fine.
She's always talking about herself. She is like, she's obsessed with herself.
Good. He's awesome right now. He's chatting away. He's made friends, so he's fine. I'm not
made other crazy friends.
I'm not worried. I can't wait to see him too. I'm gonna give him so many kisses.
On the penis?
Yes, it is a Mountain Dew Code Red. I ordered these. Okay, the Code Red. I didn't order the Code Red. I ordered the Mountain Dew Voltage because I like the ginseng and stuff, and I'm like
the ginseng,
having headaches and shit. But they didn't have it, so
wait a minute. Did she just say she gets headaches and she drinks Mountain Dew Voltage to help her with the headaches because it has ginseng in it?
Ginseng, yeah.
I don't think she understands how soda works. If you have a headache, you don't drink soda.
Right. No, it's got the ginseng in it.
Ah, right. The ginseng.
Known headache remedy, ginseng.
She said, do you want Code Red? I'm like, okay, I'll take the Code Red. That's fine. Jason loves Code Red, by the way. He does. He comes home tomorrow morning, and I'm so excited.
She's gotten arrested for beating him up, too, because she's way bigger than him.
Right.
Billy compared her build to Bam Bam Bigelow one time.
Wow.
Yeah.
But also, Bam Bam was like the most agile of the big men. So, can she do cartwheels and dives over the top rope?
No.
Well, then maybe it's the wrong comparison.
Yeah.
She's more of a King Kong Bundy to me.
Huh. Yeah, that's a good one.
With more of a neck.
She might be around Yoko's size, though.
Oh, God. Prime Yoko was like pushing 700.
Write him a gay little love note. Yes. Well, I've been doing it like on the phone, like saying I'm gonna kiss his pee-pee and stuff.
There you go.
Yes. Pee-pee kisses.
Oh, I miss having that in my mouth. Let me just tell you.
Oh, people call it a baby carrot.
Because you can see it in the video, I guess?
At some points, because there's like videos where she's like blowing him and stuff too. There's a lot of that shit out there.
Oh, no. Can I see what he looks like?
Yeah. Let me find something here.
I love fellatio.
Anyway.
Water can help with headaches. Yeah, so can caffeine. He's feeling a lot better.
Did you just say caffeine helps with headaches?
Is he in intensive care? No. Jesus, don't believe everything you read on Kiwi and Reddit. They're dumb. And anyway, they wouldn't be able to answer those type of questions about what's his status anyway, because they have to Jason would have to sign a release form.
I'm looking for a
So
good video.
that's the law.
Gotcha.
We have rights in this country to privacy.
Speaking of PPs, I'm gonna go PP really quickly.
Okay, cool.
You know what, Little Miss Dangerous? I'm putting you on a timeout for like 24 hours. Next time you come back to my channel, come back with a little respect and not be such a bitch. Because next time, I'm blocking your ass.
Next time you make me mad, I'm blocking your ass, bitch.
Oh my god, Array. You're a stick in the mud. I bet
Oh
you
God, the boob is almost falling out. I'm
get
so
all the
grossed out.
boyfriends, right? And then they dump you because you don't do that. Anyway, yeah, I'll put him in intensive care all night long, all day long.
All right, here's a video of them together. Hold on, here it comes. Look how skinny he is.
To you, it shall be for meat. What does it mean in the Bible, Shan, when it says meat? You know.
To eat.
No.
It's to put in your belly, to consume.
That's right, you got it. It's good to consume for food. Weed is made by God for us to consume. And your body has what's called the endocannabinoid system in your body.
He says he's like getting buff, but in reality, he's just like wasting away.
Right. He's not at all what I expected him to look like, but
What did you think? What were you thinking?
I don't know. I can't describe to you what I thought he would look like, but it's not this.
Yeah. All night long, all night. Yeah, it's not true, Justin. They're dumb. Anyway, it's not a baby carrot, but you know.
Yep, that's what everyone calls it. And like, there's this channel that clips their videos, and at the end of it, they show a picture of a pig eating a baby carrot. It's pretty funny.
But just people lie. Anyway, there goes my lunch. Well, you know what? Don't be a prude. We're adults here. We can handle it.
Oh, I skipped. I don't know why they're not showing. I don't know why the alerts aren't showing, but I'll do this one. It's weird how she gives zero fucks about anyone but herself, not even her kids, but convinced herself that junk food is healthy for her fat arse. I don't know why she is hypersexual either. She's not attractive in shape or in any shape or form. Thank you for that. I missed that one. It didn't play.
I mean, she's in a shape. That shape is melting.
Melting. Chewed bubble gum.
We can handle it. Shannon hasn't been touched in a week. I need my touching.
Yucky. Oh,
it's a spam call. I'm not listening to you. Fuck you. Go away, spam. You're not welcome here. No, Jason doesn't need to be taken care of. He's already got everything all lined up. His psychiatrist, his psychologist. He's got all the nice medications that he need to keep him, you know. So he's got everything all lined up, and then next week is my turn, and I get my assessment. So I can get my walker and my wheelchair, and I can get a home health caregiver, so I don't have to struggle anymore. I love it.
Now, I'm assuming she's not that old.
She's probably in her
Like, I'm assuming
30s.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, she's deceptively young. That, like, she looks way older than she is. And the fact that she's excited about getting a wheelchair at her age makes me so sad for your country.
I don't want her.
Look forward to.
I do not want her.
How can I be a Christian and talk about sex with my husband? Well, Jess, there's sex positive Christians out there that believe that Jesus Christ is Lord, died on the cross, and rose 3 days later. We just enjoy sex. Okay? Go read the Song of Songs. Solomon.
Songs of Songs.
Wrote it. The Song of Solomon. Go.
The Song of Solomon.
Read it in the Bible when he talks about making love to his wife.
Is that just a trash Pennsylvania accent? Is that why she's not saying the G's?
I have never heard it before. And I grew up in Ohio, which borders Pennsylvania. I've never heard of it. I've never heard anyone else talk like this. But maybe. I don't know.
I'd be sex positive and a Christian. Oh. I like sex. Yes, I believe in Christ. Jesus invented sex. None of us.
Jesus invented it? So there was no sex that happened before Jesus was alive.
Correct.
So how is... I know there was no sex for Jesus to be born, but I'm pretty sure there was a lot of sex going on before that.
Would be here without sex. So get over it. He is recovering. What are you talking about, Angel? Everything's getting taken care of. Holy shit. How is it a sin? Sex isn't a sin. Then get off my channel if you're so worried about my sexual talk.
Ugh. Didn't care for that.
I bet Rev is gonna die. Rise after 3 days in bed with you, Shanny. He's got a lot of stamina.
Her laugh sounds like a weird machine gun.
I think he can handle it. I know, right, Slytherin? Everyone's so prude. You're such a prude. What is your opinion on Buddhism? I love it. Beautiful, peaceful, wonderful religion full of wonderful people. I love it. It's gorgeous. It's before Christ. Buddhists are saved.
Okay, so you're just like making your own religion up now. Because, if I don't believe most Christians believe that Buddhists are saved. Don't believe that's the case.
They have a relationship with the spirit. You two aren't married. Yes, we are. Piece of paper is shit. We're bound by God, okay? Get over it.
Okay.
Tomorrow at 8, Blue. I'm so excited. Then get off my channel if you don't want to hear about my degeneracy. Because I'm just going to be as degenerate.
She's excited to have her ass wiped for the first time in over a week.
Possibly can, just to fucking annoy you. Oh, Dave, let me go do that real quick. Is your email, darling? Let me go get that real quick. Where?
Doo-doo is right. Doo-doo is right. All right. I think I've had enough of Shanny, and I think we'll probably wrap this one up. It's so sad we didn't get a 102. Man, I was hoping for that 102. I don't know. Maybe we'll just we'll hope for next time, you know?
I think I deserve a 102. I think I've earned it.
Yeah. It seems like it wasn't in the cards, but I'll give someone a couple minutes to get in a 102 if they were planning on it. If not, it's not required. It's just greatly appreciated, Tubes, but I digress. All right. So I think we're going to wrap it. Now I'm all afraid. Okay, I'm afraid one's going to come through. So let's do this. We'll give everyone a 5-minute timer on the screen. So, and if we get the 102, we'll let Drew go, and I'll stream something else. Like maybe I'll do a game. Well, maybe not game stream. Maybe I'll just dig through something else and do like a weird stream. No games though. People don't like to watch me game. I think I just like games that nobody likes.
Oh, okay.
Which is fine.
That's fair. I'm going to start doing, well, unfortunately, people are going to have to sit through hockey streams because I'm going to do NHL 25.
See, I like to play football games and baseball games, and sometimes I'll play FIFA also. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, people are going to have to sit through some FIFA, too, with me. Have you played the new college football game?
Yes, I have it.
Yeah? Are you as into it as everybody else is?
I enjoy it. I don't know anyone else that has it, so I can't play, against... Yeah.
Are you a Buckeyes man? I don't know what I'm supposed to... Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's my team.
I'm genuinely pretty bad at non-sports, non-melee fighting, non-open world games. I'm pretty shit at them. So I think there's going to be a lot of me playing games I'm bad at so everyone can see how bad I am at those games.
It happens.
Mostly it's aiming while shooting guns is the thing I'm bad at. I fractured my right arm when I was 16 and it didn't heal properly. So I don't have the it's not dexterity because I have dexterity, but the steadiness in my right hand isn't always great. So when I have to use the joystick and be very accurate about where I'm holding it, I suck. So I'm going to do some of that. And then there's just a bunch of fun, calm games that are pretty chill to play. I'll do some of those. And then I think I was going to do some watch and talk over some of mine and Scott's wrestling matches and stuff.
Okay.
And just kind of gives people some behind the scenes inside baseball kind of business.
Yeah, I think I saw a video of you with your former persona wrestling him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bad guy me, the best me.
Yeah, in the 3-2-1 days, I think.
Yeah, we had some good ones in 3-2-1. We were big rivals before we were ever partners. We did a really good my first ever professional match was against him in a sketchy biker club in downtown Seattle.
Huh.
And it was a real I don't know if it was specifically Hell's Angel. I don't think it was, but it was. There was a clubhouse out front. And we were only allowed to enter through this one door, and then we went into this warehouse space that was well lit and well maintained.
There's probably illegal pallets of illegal shit in there.
Probably, 100%. And then there was a whole area we were not we were specifically told by multiple people that this is where the venue stops. Do not go down this hallway. Do not look down this hallway. You stay over here, and this is where you are. Okay. We won't go anywhere, I promise. And so that was the first professional match I ever had was against him there. And then we did one outdoors. There's a tattoo expo in Seattle. I can't remember what the hell it's called. Maybe the Belltown something. No, that's Bellevue. It's
Belltown is a
something.
neighborhood in Seattle.
Yeah, but I feel like it was downtown. Like
Belltown
anyways.
is downtown. It's like right next to. It's like it's down the road from the market. It's like in downtown.
Okay, then maybe that's where it was. And we did an outdoor show there that was probably
They
the
do
best
like a
match we ever
big
had at
block
Show.
party thing. Is that what it was?
It was during the block party, yeah. But it was
Yeah.
like it was out front of a tattoo place.
Yeah.
And it was like a tattoo expo something.
I see.
So, but yeah, I'll do some of that stuff, and then I think I'm gonna do just random shit.
Have you ever heard of the Lariat Bar?
No.
It's a wrestling themed bar in Seattle.
Oh.
Yeah.
How has nobody ever mentioned that to me, considering all my wrestling friends live in Washington?
I don't know. Let me see here. See, this is it right here. The Lariat Bar.
Oh. Literally never heard of it.
Yep.
Nigel McGuinness. Nice.
Yeah. I've seen pictures of a lot of the wrestlers I've seen at the local shows there. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, nobody said anything to us. Like, I never knew about it.
Damn it.
Well.
A lot of people will go there to watch like pay-per-views and stuff.
Oh, okay.
You know.
And there's probably like trivia nights and like all that stuff.
Yeah, you see they do like Raw Mondays and
Yeah. Everything. Wow. That's sad.
Retro video game night.
Sick. But only if they're playing No Mercy, because that's the only one that matters. I guess WCW Revenge and NWO versus WCW too, but those are the only ones that matter. Everything else is whatever.
See, karaoke night too. Why was Scott never invited to this shit?
I don't know.
He loved his karaoke.
He loved his karaoke.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always wanted to go to this, and I've never ended up out there because it's kind of far, relatively speaking, because it's a White Center.
Oh, yeah.
If you know where that is.
Okay.
It's like
I don't.
south. It's like South Seattle.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll make it work.
Yeah. I want to go there sometime and check it out. All right. So, if you want to check out Drew's YouTube channel and the stuff that he's doing right now, it's in the description below. And I'll be back tomorrow with another stream. So I'll see all of you guys then. Woo. And have a good night, everybody. Bye. Trump dance.